Okay, we're good. Yeah, it goes live. Second I click it. Hey there, guys. It's Metro. We are back. And today is an interesting one. It's an interesting one. It's not really that interesting, but we're back. And today we're going to be doing some Prot Warrior on stream. So we're going to be doing more Shadowlands Mythic Plus. Trying to test more dungeons out. I have to start getting specific footage of dungeons. Starting to dawn on me that I won't have time outside of stream. So we're going to have to start thinking about that too. Maybe we record some today. I don't have a key. I won't have a key on this character, unfortunately. But I figured we haven't played a lot of Prot Warrior. It's the tank that we played the least. And definitely, yeah, I want to be as experienced on all the tanks as I can be. So time to get going with Warrior. We have to wait till 11 anyway, and then we got to find a key. Or I guess maybe there's people already forming groups. I don't really know exactly how this is going to go. Usually it's a little rocky. Definitely wish... Okay, good. We start with that. Once I get a key, we can do anything because I still have all these things on all my characters. But yeah, we have to actually get one first. But anyway, some big news yesterday. They posted the 2-week notice, which was a bit awkward. Peter, time to see the potential of Prot Warrior. Hey, sweet. What's up, man? Oh, yeah. What legendary are we wearing? I don't actually have a legendary on right now. But anyway, they posted the 2-week notice, which was a bit strange. I don't really know what to think about that on a Monday. You know, it could easily mean that it's 1 week away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's 2 weeks away still. So, you know, technically they posted it last reset. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's coming in 2 resets. Or 1 reset. Who knows? Who knows? It's definitely not today, obviously. But you never know. Maybe. You never know. I doubt it. That would be ridiculous. That would not be enough time. But I'd say probably 1 more week. So we're going to try to make good use out of this week. And then we'll see what happens. But yeah, pre-patch is fast approaching, as they say. Yeah, otherwise we're just trying to get in a group. I need to figure out what legendary we're using. That's still good. I'm glad somebody healed me. Plater. Let's change that real quick. Change it to like, I don't even know how you make brown. Actually, literally like, I guess, like that. Hey, Orion, what's up? Orion. I don't know. Never know how to say your name. How's it going, man? Alright, that should be good, I think. So I'll go quick. But yeah, we have hopefully some learning to do on Prot Warrior. Still haven't. I guess it's the tank I've played the least, so I don't know. It's definitely I'd hope that it was my worst tank too, but honestly I don't really. I feel like I'm worse at others. What did we pick last time? Oh yeah, Indomitable. But I just can't really take that over Impending Victory. I feel like Impending Victory is just too... What button? Yeah, that one. Good, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. Are you still going to pick Venthyr Covenant for your Blood DK? Was I ever? I'd probably be picking Night Fate, to be honest. I don't think I'll have much interest in the other Covenants right now. But we'll see. I'm not making that decision until I hit 120, or whatever, hit 60. Well, anyway, just looking to get into a group. Literally any group would do, but they all have tanks already, which is kind of wild. No, so it's going to do something else. Can't recall. Seven Necrotic Wake. Literally any cube. I don't know though, like, do these people still have a 7? I'm not really sure why I'm even signing up for this, because their keys are going to be gone, right? Their key just went away, didn't it? I don't know. Fairy DK, yeah. Good morning. Thanks for all the testing you're doing. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hey, Assambala. I'm having a good day so far. We'll see. We'll see a couple hours from now. I'm not really sure. I saw a bunch of people in like trade chat or whatever saying that the weekly reset wasn't for another hour still. I don't know why. That would be not what it is on live, so. Anyway, hey Metro, hey, Herp Derp, Double Derp, what's up? Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, look at this guy carrying a box. Damn, that's cool looking. I'll tell you what, like the new races or whatever are really well done. I really like it. The art and visual stuff in Shadowlands is unbelievable. And I said the same thing about Shadowlands. Or wait, I said Shadowlands twice, didn't I? Or maybe I didn't. In BFA, it's excellent. Absolutely excellent. But Shadowlands is even better, which is kind of crazy. I feel like I'm lagging. Getting some spikes there. Anyway, so what have you guys been up to? Anything? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Went golfing yesterday. It was like freaking cold. I don't know. It wasn't that cold, actually. It was cold when we left. It was like 40 degrees when we left, but by the time we got there, it was in the 50s. I don't mind playing in like the mid 50s, 60s. It's actually kind of nice. Especially because there's like not very, but like there are less players, I think. I don't know. You would expect that, but it hasn't necessarily been true. I've yet to play at a proper course though when it's cold. We'll see. I think me and my uncle are gonna play again maybe next week, and I'm sure it's gonna be. Although it's supposed to be warm this week. What's the temperatures? Were there any other people golfing? No, but I went to Summit Hills. Like, you know, there's never anybody up there even in the middle of the summer. I swear I'm dropping frames, like, severely. Maybe it's just Ouroboros? Well, anyway, Rip didn't get a key. Oh. Alright, anyway, well, I guess we'll just do a 0. I literally just need to get a key so we can get moving here. We're already 25 minutes into the stream. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll just go do a 0 quick. Unfortunately, this is how it works. Nowadays, I wish it didn't, but... Finally made it to the stream. Been loving the testing process. Excited for Warrior. Haven't been hearing good things about it, which makes me want to play and test it even more. Yeah, me too, actually. That's my exact thought process. I want to get as much practice in as possible so we can get so we can know what is and isn't real about where they're at. Oh yeah, they also announced that they're doing a virtual Blizzard convention. That was announced yesterday too. A lot of news yesterday, which I'm surprised by. But yeah, that's not till February, so we're gonna be like way into like. I'd assume we're into patch 1 of Shadowlands by then. I hope. I mean, if the game comes out in October, actually maybe not, but no, we would know. Surely by then we would know what we're getting, right? I mean, let's take a look. So the game comes out here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 4 months in, basically. I mean, maybe not. Surely we would know what patch is coming out, even if it's not out by then. Yeah, usually the first patch or the first season is the shortest of all of them. But... Okay, what's going on here, man? Let's just do a group. I guess I'll just make a group for. I don't know. I'm kind of sick of this. Everybody's playing tanks again. This is going to be a problem in Shadowlands. I can already tell. Everybody's playing tanks. I don't know when this happened, but I can never find a group anymore. All right, we're just gonna have to make our own group. What dungeon should we do? I don't know. The fastest one. What was that? I don't actually know what would be the easiest dungeon to do. Probably. I guess that's what's that one called? Halls of Atonement. That's the quickest one. That's only on beta. People play tanks on live. Nobody does. Nah, unfortunately, it's not true. It's been like this for a long time now. I've had a lot of trouble getting into groups as tanks. Like, look at... I mean, I know you're saying it's only on beta, but this is my same experience on live. Every single group has a tank already, which I don't necessarily like. But anyway, that's fine. We'll just do Halls of Atonement or something. Halls +0 for keys. We just get a key. Let's fly out there. Well, this is very possibly the last week of BFA. I don't know. Maybe I should do some keys this weekend or something. We'll see. If there's no big build, like if there's not something that I definitely want to test, we might actually just do keys on the weekend or something on live. One last chance. I don't know though. I guess there's like, I don't know what to think. Usually the 2-week confirmation is like pretty obvious. Like usually it doesn't come on a Monday. Let's put it this way. So. That's such a big difference from Alliance. There are literally 0 groups in Alliance. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's Alliance. Don't know what to tell you. Will you do keys post-season? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, once BFA is, like, over completely, I'll be playing a lot more. WoW. A lot more on, like, I don't know. A lot more in pre-patch. I assume. I still want to get as much golf in as possible before the expansion launches properly. But, yeah, we'll be playing, I'd say probably mostly on live servers from now on. I just have to I need to get the footage that I need for these dungeons. That's the only problem. I'm not sure I will. It might be something that we just end up having to do once the game's actually out, because I don't know, it's like so risky, like to do a key that's got like, you know, fixes and is difficult with pugs right now. It's really tough. Anyway, Wowhead's saying they added the raid sets in the dressing room on beta. Got it. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I feel like when pre-patch hits, I will avoid the beta for a few weeks. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why I would... Like, I would still like to be on here again to get footage and stuff, but, like... I don't know. We'll see exactly what's going on with pre-patch. I mean, it depends when it comes out, first of all. If there's only, like, 2 weeks of pre-patch, then there's a lot more to do in those 2 weeks. And if there's 4 weeks of pre-patch, then there's a lot less to do, you know? Do you think you'll play Prop Pally this week? Unless they get changes, unlikely. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Can't wait for the videos on the dungeons. Probably only going to play Mythic Plus for at least the first tier. Oh, why is that? You definitely, if you want to raid at all this expansion, you'll want to raid the first tier. You want to find a guild now. You don't want to be trying to find a guild in the middle of the expansion. It's a lot harder. But anyway, that's fine. We'll go do this quick. Hopefully get a key. Unfortunately, we got to do a 0 to get a key, and then I still have all these things, so we could do whatever we want from there. So I need to, I still have yet to do this. Sanguine Depths, I have footage of, we need to record that. Next I need to do, which one would I feel comfortable doing? I mean, Halls of Atonement probably should be next just because it's so straightforward. We might do that. We might just like chain Halls of Atonement today and try to get footage for it. I think that's what we're gonna have to do, honestly. Like, I need to actually get double dipping out of these sessions because I don't have much more time than this. But yeah, for the most part, everything should work out fine. Yeah, I'm able to record this. I wasn't able to record. I'm still not for some reason, but I don't know why. Like the alpha does not allow me to record it twice. I don't know why that's happening, but it is. So I have to record my monitor. So as long as I don't do something stupid, it should be fine. But we won't record just now. Yeah, this is another one that just actually has no summoning stone. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, they're removing summoning stones. This had a summoning stone. It was right here, and it was removed. I would not be... Seriously, like... I think it's like a good chance that there's no summoning stones in Shadowlands. I'm not sure why, but it certainly feels like there's... I don't know why they would keep removing the summoning stones or that they all don't work and stuff. What's back here? Did not know you can get back here. There's another one of those sin stones. Wait, what did that say? Oh, forgotten emotion. It's this little pet thing. Man, this zone is freaking wicked, though. I'll tell you what, it's awesome. I wish I liked the Covenant more, because it is freaking cool. Look at that. Look at that picture. It's pretty fucking badass, to be honest. That's like a desktop right there, huh? It's so players test walking on beta. Yeah, honestly, I think it might be because they're removing it. That would be really interesting if there weren't any. No excuses not to move to the entrance. I think they should just remove them at this point. Like, I don't see a reason for there to even be summoning stones to dungeons anymore. To raids, it's one thing, but to summoning stone or to dungeons, it's like they're all so fucking close. Just get here. It takes less than a minute usually, depending on where you're coming from. I guess we can start. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but I'm not actually doing a key right now, so we can actually start the process. I guess it makes the world feel bigger without having summoning stones. Yeah, it certainly does. That's the other thing. That's the other cool thing about it. Oh, I still don't have a legendary on. Fuck, man. What legendary am I going to wear? I can't forget that. That would be fucking ridiculous if I forgot that. Probably should have waited until the other mob came in. I didn't realize he silenced it. Everybody but the healers here now. I need to pick a legendary. I think we're just going to use this one that makes... Where is it? The Thunderclap one. No, look, it's getting like proper loot. Wow, this stuff is freaking easy though. I can't believe it. Guess because we're all so geared. Hey, Jambo, what's up, man? Glad to see you. Wonder, like, realistically how difficult zeros will be fresh 60. That was something we should have tested too at some point, but never really get around for stuff like that. Whoop. Back home for 14 days due to someone who I was roaming on with the boat testing positive for COVID. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Is that like a shocking thing, or how do you feel about that? Oh, what? You can jump off here now? When the fuck did they do that? Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I've yet to use this spell once today. Already see like problems with offense. I don't know. It's me doing something wrong or what? But yeah, obviously you pull all this shit. Expect to be doing more damage than this, but I'm not really hitting anything. Anyway, I feel completely fine with it. I just hope the guy who got it feels better soon. Sweet. Oh, haven't had the chance to say how much I enjoyed the Spires of Atonement or something. Yeah, cool. Spires of Ascension, that's the name of it. Great, yeah, we're going to be making more of those. Next one will be hopefully on Thursday. The I don't remember the names of any of the dungeons right now, but yeah, next one will be Thursday. Anyway, big fan of the more in-depth guides. Have mostly find summarized guides on other channels and really appreciate the full. Oh yeah, no doubt. Absolutely, that's the goal, is to just try to get as much info out there as possible. I just need to feel like I know enough about it, you know, that's the problem. I was hoping I'd be back home for pre-patch during those 2 weeks, but it looks like that might not be the case. It's a good chance it's not. Yeah, I mean, depending on when you start the 2 weeks, but like 2 weeks started yesterday, is that what's going on? If so, then yeah, unlikely. Very low chance that I mean, there is a chance that it comes out next week, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I'm losing to the druid. Also, again, forgetting to use my covenant ability. I started pretty much halfway. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, there's very little chance then. Legion pre-patch was announced 4 days before it launched. Battle for Azeroth was announced 5 days before it launched. Or was it? What do you mean announced? They didn't announce the patch. They just gave 2 weeks notice. Or whatever. Whatever the notice is going to ultimately end up being. That's what the notice... That's what they gave. It's definitely possible that it comes out next week, though. Okay, I don't have auto loot on. That's what's going on. I need to change these. They're not working, these keybinds at all. I don't know why I have them like this. Just like stunned for the whole duration. Can't be asked to spelling, I guess. Yeah, I definitely suck at this spec. Sitting there with the 100 raid again. People are going to be commenting, I could already tell. So like I got an item, 184. That's not that good, but not that bad, I guess. So that's about where we'll be, 184. Pre-raid. We're only going to have 2 weeks pre-raid, though, so we won't have many pieces like that. I actually have an AoE taunt now, which is funny. Forgot that they added that last time we played Warrior. Didn't use it a single time. Cannot spell reflect that curse. Well, maybe if I did it beforehand, I could have. Yeah, Shield Slam, Spirit Bastion I need to actually use. It's a large amount of damage. Otherwise, Shield Slam is just top damage. Now it's kind of weird. AoE taunt feels real nice. Reminds me of a much weaker AoE bubble taunt from Paladin. Yeah, it's not really any weaker. It's not also an immunity. But it's a long ass CD. It's a 4-minute CD, so it's it's about the same actually. It's funny. Weaker being a lack of immunity, right? Yeah, it's not also an immunity, which is pretty. That would be pretty ridiculous. I'll stay on that first boss. Maybe isn't what I would have wanted to see. Got a talent for it too. Yeah, that talent. You're right. It's a good point. Otherwise, it's just an immunity, which is still stronger than having an AoE taunt, obviously. paladin, a tank having an immunity is something that I think a lot of people misunderstand, like, or they don't give proper credit for, I guess, more so. That is a very powerful thing.
Their pain shall enlighten my flock.
My flock? What the fuck does that mean? Come on, cast an ability cycle Mugen. Anyway, so the immunity that makes all your aggro, an immunity that makes all your aggro drop without the talent. That's not normally a problem, honestly. I mean, that's not an issue at all on raids, right? Depends on the scenario, obviously, but still a very, very, very powerful thing to have as a tank. Hi, did you check the bear stacking? No, I haven't had time, but I don't see how it's even possible. Doesn't even make sense. Not sure how you could even get 2 procs back to back, let alone 1. Or let alone 3 or 4, whatever you're saying. 60% is what, 4 stacks of that within 6 seconds? It doesn't even make sense. It's only a 20% chance on auto attacks, and Bear only has so many auto attacks.
I am losing my patience.
I send you clips and comments. Oh, I didn't see them.
You have not earned your pride.
I'll take a look at it after this because that's actually pretty important if that's the case. How are you feeling about Prot Warrior in its current state? Just tuned in. Well, we're still getting a key, so I still think they're one of the weakest tanks, if not the weakest, but depends on where Bear ends up, I guess.
Beware.
Oh. What the fuck? That's weird. That is weird. That makes my PP sad. Sorry to hear that. Okay, we got a 9. Good. Okay, Theater of Pain as well. I'm just going to change it, though. Alright, I'm going to check that thing out that he mentioned about. Let's see. Let's see comments here. Do this on stream real quick.
Another build and another massive change.
That looks awesome. It does look kind of weird.
We're talking about Guardian Druid finally gets its day in the sun. Probably not.
What's going on here? I can't click on the video.
Maybe another build and another massive change.
I can't click on the video. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so let's see. Here's the clip. Let's see. Anyway, that one legendary that gives the entire raid a warrior's shield wall reduction is pretty amazing, at least for raiding. Yeah, that'd be cool, but Blood Decays is probably just better. So where can I see the stack? I don't. Okay. Wait, what's going on?
But I mean, like, we're about to do the beginning of an expansion, right? So. Come on, proc again. Get me to 45. I got one. Okay. Let's go to 60. Come on. One more GCD. Nah, I missed it.
I don't know how you could even get that many procs. That's pretty nuts, though.
Maybe that's what's keeping it from stacking.
I don't know how he even has that much rage. I literally never had it stack, I don't think, a single time. That doesn't seem right, though. That's probably bugged. But anyway, that's interesting. Yeah, you can apparently stack that too, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. It's pretty weird. But if that's the case, then they're even better than I thought they were. So I don't know anybody. I still don't understand the people who are saying that they're not going to be strong. If that's as good, if that's that easy to do now, then yeah, they're even better than I thought they were. I don't think that's supposed to happen though, honestly. That surprises me. Okay, anyway, so we got just get to it. I want to just keep doing that dungeon. I want to get as much in on that dungeon as I can. Where's the key? 30 to 45 is pretty easy, if you say so. I don't think I got a single refresh, so maybe. Anyway, what was that clip showing? That the new talent Tooth and Claw stacks for some reason. I literally don't think that's meant to happen. But Blizzard put out a blue post on pre-patch arriving soon, but no date. Oh, did they? Well, that probably means it's next week then. When did they do that? Huh? Oh, you're talking, yeah. Talk about the stuff we talked about yesterday. Yeah, there's no, that's just 2-week notice. Or the notice that you normally expect. Anyway, Jambo was showing a 40% damage reduction from the Druid's auto attacks plus the legendary, and it was restacking itself. No, it had nothing to do with the legendary. It's from the talent Tooth and Claw. But yeah, again, if that is intended, then yeah, they're going to be one of the best. I just don't understand, like, the people who are saying otherwise. I don't get it. He's on a level 50 training dummy, so you get more rage. No, I don't know. Yeah, my issue was the rage, honestly. Like, I couldn't, even if I got that many resets within 6 seconds, there was no way I was going to get enough rage. Case is God tier if that talent stays the same. Yeah, I don't think it's going to, though. I'm glad that you posted that, though. Thanks for that. What else? Okay, so what are we going to play with WoW today, or what? We're just sitting here doing that. I'm so, like, Tuesday's always a weird day for me anymore, because I'm so tired after Monday that I always end up oversleeping, and I kind of feel really weird on Tuesday. The duration refreshes. Yeah, I mean, that could be the case, but I don't think it's supposed to keep going up. I mean, the duration should refresh, obviously, if you use it more than once in 6 seconds. Bristling Fur got a lot more value with it, at least. Oh, wow, what does that do?
What do you seek?
Okay, we should probably list the group. Start the group. Halls +9. Okay, from now on, we're going to record every one of these. I'm just going to do this dungeon for the rest of the day so I can get, unless we get, like, great footage out of the gate, then we can do a different one, but. Rogue's probably good, because I'm sure this guy will have some idea about what to skip in here. Hunter. Really, I don't want to play with more priests. I'd like to play with less priests, but it's just not possible. Bristling Fur, Guardian Druid talent, 40-second cooldown, instant cast. Bristle your fur, causing you to generate rage based on your damage taken. Oh. Yeah, I guess so. I know. That sounds good to me. We need a battle res, though. Unfortunately. Can't really take... Well, I don't know. Do we need a battle res? This dungeon's kind of easy, to be honest. But yeah, I'm sure we do need one. We'll just have to wait for a druid. I'm going to actually type druid healer. Sadly, priest just still brings so little. Oh, what are the affixes even? I don't even know. Tyrannical, spiteful, grievous. Spiteful. Oh, fuck. Damn. Oh, my. Well, we got what we asked for, I guess. What the fuck even? Is that... I think somebody said that's Japanese, right? Didn't even know people played... This is bizarre looking. I've never seen this in the game. Anyway, that's fine. No racism. It's all good. But yeah, it's spiteful. What is that even? That's when the ads spawn, right? I remember. That's Chinese, you think? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, it's definitely not English. I know that. That's as much as I could tell. I think I might want to put Prideful on one of these keys, though. Because I would like to show that in the footage if I can. It doesn't really make the dungeon any harder either, honestly. We'll do one and then see what it looks like without Prideful. And then if it's like not hard, then we'll just do it with Prideful. That's Spanish? You think it's... Oh, Raul shot. Well, it sounds like you would know. So if you think that's... I don't think it is, though, my friend. That's not what it... I mean, maybe that's like some kind of new dialect that's just emerged out of the south of Spain. It's like... what do they call it? I can't remember. There's a name for... I can't remember, but there's like a language that like literally just got formed, basically. Like, it's weird. But anyway, we do another dungeon. I should reset it, I guess. I don't know if it matters. Don't know if I can reset it. Hold on a second. Okay, good. I was worried because I know that in like Mechagon and shit, if you do Mechagon and you do a full clear of 0, you get ported to the end regardless of it being reset or something. I don't know. Okay, anyway. We got a hopefully a good key coming up here. Get a little bit of a look at this. Looks like the recording is ready to go, though. We can go. We can do it. I don't know why I can't record 2 instances of the alpha, though, or beta, or whatever. I always did it on LiveWow. I had no problems, but... You mean Euskera? But that's on North Spain. Oh, is that what I'm talking about? I don't actually know. Basque language. Well, I don't know about that. I just heard that somewhere, like, somebody, like, just, like, a bunch of people just started, like, speaking it's like some new language or something. I can't remember. Okay, we're waiting for people to get here. He retracted his message. Too late. I already read it. I ordered something from Dick's on Sunday. It got shipped on Monday, and it came today. That's really fast. It's like 1 day shipping. I didn't even pay for that. It was free shipping, too. What do you guys think about that? What are your thoughts? If you have any. Okay, just waiting on the hunter. Crypt of the Forgotten. Where's that? He's close. I didn't repair. But hopefully that'll be fine. Is Prot still viable? Yes. Hey, what's the deal? You ruined the joke. You gave the punchline away with the same breath as the delivery. Never do that. Let's see how it reads it. Thanks for the $10 though. I appreciate that. They got to compete with Amazon. Yeah, they're doing a good job. It's faster than I would have got it from Amazon. Under a day and a half.
What is the best healer for Mythic plus Blood Death Knight?
Yeah, so you got to give a little pause in there, right? But that's good though. Thanks to $10. It doesn't matter, man. Fuck it. $10. I appreciate it. It's much appreciated. Alright, we ready? Let me just repair real quick here. I just gotta put them out. Alright, here we go. Rate check. Need a new Mac, need a new WeCore to remind me to record. Hopefully I won't forget at any point today. Here, let's just start. Okay. Seems to be good. Here we go. Is Prot Warrior the new Guardian Druid? No, they don't have cool forms and heals. Okay. So let's see. Spiteful. I've already, for some reason, already forgotten. Pretty sure Spiteful is the one that summons the ads. Blue box. Yeah, there we go. You can kill them, or you can just run from them. Can we fear them? Yeah, you can. It's pretty useful. It's probably like people's first time doing this effect set, so I better keep that in mind. Spear of Bastion again is yet to be used. Spec is like kind of slow though, honestly. When I come out to play Prot Warrior in Shadowlands, can you introduce me as the Joker? Damn, that's a good one actually. Isn't Bear correct? This is Warrior. Oh, it's also Grievous. Oh boy. Yeah, this will be a tough week. Battle Shout Noob. Oh yeah, good call. Forgot all about it. Just like hard to tell who it's on yet again. Anyway, which 2 tanks would you recommend for beginner tank? Which 2? I don't know. I'm sure about 2. Bear is definitely the easiest tank to get good at though. Very straightforward. Doesn't have a lot of interactions rotationally, so. Past that though, I don't know, honestly. Pre-patch when? It might be next week. But they gave 2-week notice last night, so I don't know. That doesn't oh wait, why are we pulling that? That doesn't necessarily mean it's coming out in 2 weeks still, because it was a Monday. Bear and Prot Pally, easy. You think Prot Pally? I definitely wouldn't say Prot Pally. Prot Pally is one of the harder tanks to play. I'd say probably Vengeance, honestly, because they have like a good mix of healing and defense. So if you're doing like lower content, it's a lot easier. 2 weeks notice or 2 reset? Right, that's what I'm saying. Is it 2 reset notice or is it 2 weeks notice? Who knows? If it's 2 weeks, then we still have a while. But if it's 2 resets, then it's coming soon. Anyway, Paladin used to be seen as one of the easier tanks to pick up and go on BFA. That has changed in Shadowlands? I don't think that was ever true, honestly, so. No. But it probably has changed in Shadowlands, regardless. I just missed? Yeah, I missed. Anyway, plus Prot Pally is still a bit squishy. Exactly. They're kind of like a glass cannon tank. I would not say that they're an easy tank to play well. Unless you're doing content that offers very little challenge defensively. What? I just did. Okay, what's going on here? Sec. The whole group needed a second, I guess. Purge it, please, or something. Soothe. These ads are kind of a pain, honestly. I forgot to mention that I plan on focusing on Mythic plus tanking. Gotcha. Yeah, either way, it doesn't change anything. Yeah, but it's buff Jambo. Damage reduction and Consecrate was in BFA 2, so not new in Shadowlands, if that's what you meant. If you're looking for a beginner tank, you probably are not doing cutting edge content. Prot Pally owns for that. Their shield alone for silence is amazing. Yeah, I wouldn't agree. It's not about what content you're doing, it's about how easy playing the tank is in any content. And I think Prot Pally is one of the harder tanks for sure. Prot Warrior here will wish to be a Blood DK. Keck. Oh yeah. Wait, can we switch? If you're not enjoying your current tank, I would definitely give another one a try. I'm still not really sure how you're meant to deal with this affix though. Like, are we meant to wait for it every time it happens? Or should we just keep going and let people deal with it? That's something I didn't think about when we covered it the first time. This dungeon is really easy though. Well, it is tyrannical, I guess, but... Healing content when? I'll be back on Blood DK hopefully soon, we'll see. Check out all the boxes. See, it automatically puts you in combat too. It's really, this is a tough fix. Is there a new affix? There's a bunch, Sam. We've already made videos on it. Check it out. Don't know how they're not in combat. I guess because it picked me, I guess. I don't know.
I will enjoy humbling you.
Let us begin.
Now we're doing good damage. Sort of. Better than I was. Definitely need to use that spell every 30 seconds. You have a new main alt for Shadowlands decided. I'm not sure I'm going to play alts, honestly, but if I did, I think I might. I don't know. It's actually, like, there's a lot of tanks that I'm really enjoying. If Bear stays the way it is, they're rapidly rising. But yeah, I think it's probably going to be Brewmaster or Vengeance. Those tanks are just really fun right now. Now that you could jump off, this makes this a lot easier. Keep using that offensively, and that's not helping me. Anyway, Brew and Vengeance mobility make them a blast. Yeah, they are actually fun to play because of that, honestly. No more Holy Pally for main alts. When you were doing alt keys, seemed like Holy Pally was your main. Yeah, Holy Pally was fun. But no, they're not going to be that fun in Shadowlands. At least I don't expect them to be. I don't. It's possible, but with Glimmer gone, it's going to be a lot less fun. Metro, stop joking. You know you need to level 3 DKs for all covenants. Yeah. Yeah, that's something I'll definitely be doing. Just kidding. I'm not sure why I lost right on that. Anyway, I heard it is possible to get Legion artifact skins during pre-patch. Do you know any of that? I want the bear. What do you mean? The artifact skins aren't removed? You're talking about the ones that were removed? They're coming back? No, they're not. With Holy Pally's long wings cooldown now, they'll be, yeah, it's going to be just a lot less fun than BFA, that's for sure. It's not going well at all. I mean, I don't know if I can even use this footage, honestly. Like, this is really not what should be happening here. We should not be constantly pulling extra trash. Dying to trash over and over again on fortified weeks. They made it possible to get Hulk Bear. I'd absolutely be more inclined to go Bear Druid. Gotcha. Well, you weren't inclined the first time, so what changed? What's the best race for DK, please? Human? Wait, do you mean in-game or IRL? I see, like, everybody else is in combat. All Mage Tower Legion artifact skins are removed. Think Bear was Mage Tower skin. That's correct. Cole Avenue, thanks for the sub. Not having wings every pull will feel bad. Yeah, it'll be tough to get used to for many, I'm sure.
Your arrogance stains this realm.
So they nerfed this Thrash ability. Doesn't do much damage anymore. I wasn't playing it when it was released. BFA is my first expansion. Oh wow, that's crazy. Is there any changes to warriors? You're asking because like I normally play tanks that have received changes. No, not recently. But it's the tank I'm the least experienced with, so I wanted to get more looks at it. Okay, so and that is why it is difficult to get footage. Where are you going? A lever in beta. Yeah, this is happening all the time now. Like, where are you going? I don't get it. I still got 20 minutes left. It's not like we're even doing that bad. Wait, why can't I whisper the guy? Anyway, is there a Raider IO beta score? No. Sorry, not removed, but you can't get them now. Correct, yeah. Okay, well, now we do an 8. Stop that recording. Need to get some battle res classes though, that's the problem. Although we didn't need them any in there, just need good players. Nice, some battle res classes. Just bring them all. For people who miss Mage Tower transmogs, what do you think would be a good way for Blizzard to bring them back? No way to bring them back. I do not think there would be a good way. Play the game frequently and at least once every 2 years and you will have these things. Okay, anyway, Toby, hey, what's up? Can I join your key? No. Toby, what a good stream. You don't think Cash Shop would be a good way? I do not. Thanks for the sub. Bon Combi just subscribed. Welcome. My god, the art is stunning. I just love what the graphics team are doing. They're absolutely dominating. Yeah, it's crazy. Really good. Well, there's the overall damage. Not great, but interesting. Did more than I thought. Lightless Horse is still overpowered somehow. Maybe it will be for the beginning, but... Hey, Metro, hope your warrior experiences today goes well. I hope it does too, but not off to a great start. Do you think Shadowlands dungeons are better than BFA dungeons? I like them more, yeah. I mean, there's some really good dungeons in BFA, obviously, but the thing in Shadowlands is I don't dislike any dungeon. Now, that could be because I haven't seen things that are going to suck about them yet, so keep that in mind. But yeah, certainly Legion or BFA dungeons, there's just 2 or 3 of them that I just cannot stand at this point. Really, I just say it's 2. Toligor and Siege. Those are the 2 I can't stand doing. But I really don't like... there's things about King's Rest that make me not happy either. And Shrine 2 at times. Maybe like 4 dungeons that are just not fun. And I'm sure that that's going to be the case in Shadowlands in some way. I just hope that it won't be as like... You know, it won't be like so polarizing. I know that this is definitely a question in left field, but... Do you think the U.S. will try to shut down anything particularly fully owned by Tencent? I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about, man. Sorry. Don't know what any of that is. How are tanks doing in PvP arena? No idea. I just got 8% leech pants on my blood decay. Is leech any good on blood decay? You mean corruption? No, it's useless. Versatility is just going to be better in every way, pretty much. It's way less corruption budget, too. If leech's corruption budget was like versatility's, then it would be good, but... It's just way too low. Like, you get way too little leech per corruption point. Wait, what? FedEx was here, and I thought it was for me. Anyway, I literally would not care about corruption anymore. As soon as pre-patch comes out, all corruption will be disabled. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I wouldn't worry about your gear. Just do what you got to do to have fun and get ready, you know? Get some achievements or something like that. Is that a bombkin? Let's hope so. Otherwise, I'm kicking him. Oh, it's a feral druid. Yeah, no, we're not taking this guy. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see. We'll see what he looks like. We'll see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I have this trinket too. Did it do damage? Splash of anima charged wind. No. Did less damage than spell reflect. Oh, spell reflect shows up now. Damn. It's good. Hey, some of us still want our 15 mount. Oh god, you don't have that still. Jesus Christ. Well, you're cutting it close, my friend. I'd get going. It's probably the last week you'll be able to get it. Yes, 10 set productions and games are not coming to the US anymore. Gotcha. Well, that's pretty cheap, so I understand why people would be upset. Is there any dungeon in Shadowlands that has like small rooms, etc.? Yeah, there is. Sanguine Depths is like that. The only corruption I would say don't get at this point is expedient. Oh yeah. Alright, ready check. Finger's not working great today. Do I even have flasks? Oh yeah, I have cauldrons, don't I? Alright, here we go. Hopefully this one goes better. Metro, the reason why I'm asking is because if U.S. government bans anything partially owned or fully owned by Tencent, that means no World of Warcraft. Gotcha. I don't know what Tencent is, but I think you're confused. Anyway, getting expedient and stacking high haste will feel bad when Shadowlands drops and you go back to 8% haste. Ah, yeah, that's a good point, actually. I see what you mean now. God bless you. Thanks. Do weapon oils and sharpening stones stack together? No, you can only use one or the other. US currently has only been going after TikTok and some other WeChat or something. We are safe. Nice, yeah. Blizzard is a US company based out of Irvine, California. I know that because I went there, so you don't have anything to be worried about for some reason. Tencent is a big Chinese company that owns 80% of Activision. Gotcha. Tencent is a company that owns Riot, PoE, and most of Epic. The US can't ban it. Got it. They own 5%. Oh, they lost a lot of it within the last 5 seconds. Huh? Shit. Okay, so I guess I have to wait for this. Like, not really sure, but this is not going well at all. This affix is like single-handedly wiping us. Like, why are you still running, dude? What are you doing? Stop this. You're good. Just, if you're gonna die, die. That's fine. Anyway, Tencent owned 5% of Activision. Oh man, they're really sliding then. US can ban whenever they want, but they won't go after US right now. They're cleaning up Chinese spying. Nothing to do with our game. Sweet. I hate Chinese spying. Fuck them and their spies. I hated it when it was Russia too, though, to be fair, so. US only banning Chinese company that farm data from users. Social media apps are the main target, not games. I see. I know all about this. I am very well versed in this topic. I really dislike that, I think. Or should I like it? Or which side are you guys on? Are you guys for giving all your data to China or against it? And then if you're against it, which company would you rather give all your data to? Well, you are now with all that information, yeah. Sure. What else? Any actual WoW questions? No. Is there an option for only giving partial info? Because I'm in that boat. No. Well, maybe. I don't. Maybe. It's possible, I suppose. I doubt it, though. We already give it to Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Snapchat. Yeah, Snapchat. Good one. That's a good one. I definitely use that. Which legendary are you using? The one that gives me more demoralizing show. How are you enjoying Warrior? It's okay. It's definitely my least favorite tank, but it's actually better than I expected it to be. It's now that I've kind of gotten used to bear, it kind of plays like a bear, just a worse version. Do you think that Warrior is bad in Shadowlands? I don't think they're that good, honestly, William. There's nothing useful in my information anyway, so they can have it. I see. That's fair enough. I think the issue is it's harder for U.S. to regulate Chinese companies with respect to privacy than it is American companies. I don't think that's the case, Chris. How does it feel? What, Warrior? Pretty good, I guess. Considering I don't like it, it is, yeah. I would say it's pretty good. Can add Walmart to that list since they bought TikTok. Oh, really? They bought watches? Or what is that? TikTok? Oh. I don't know what any of this fucking shit is. Yeah, they sell watches, I think. My dad got a watch there a long time ago. So what are your top 3 tanks for Mythic Plus? Mad with Insanity. Long time no see. We'll be doing a full video on that when all the tank tuning is done. We will not be doing anything on that until it's done, though, because there's a lot of changes happening. How does Paladin feel after their recent changes? Haven't played it. Don't know. American companies don't respect privacy. Let's talk about WoW, guys. Let's talk about WoW. That Demishout legendary is good. Yeah, it is good. I agree. I just saw the buff to bear, so considering playing bear as a tank in Shadowlands, but still love the way warrior plays. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, bear's kind of just like a different warrior, you know? Afternoon, not quite. Actually, I do have a WoW question. Can you have enchants and weapons on sharpening stones? Only the oils. No, yeah, the oils and sharpening stones are separate from enchants. You could have an enchant and an oil and all that. I'm more of a lurker usually. Oh, cool. I recognize your picture. Oh, a death grip. Okay, this is just... I need to stop doing this, I guess, because this is the 3rd time this has happened now. 3rd time in 3 tries. Kind of surprised I'm still alive, actually. Anyway, so it's the same as the original vanilla WoW. Yeah, basically. Prop Pally are super squishy even with their bug conduit. Got it. Stones compete with oils and you can only have one at once. Yeah. What alts do you / will you play the most besides Blood DK? I'm not sure I'll play alts, honestly, but we'll see. I guess I'm going to have to since there's nothing to do outside of get gear once. We'll see. I think your details is on overall. Is it? Oh yeah, you're right. What covenant are you using with your warrior? Bastion, yeah. I'm not sure why this area is going so poorly, but obviously we need to stop doing this. Yeah, what's the length of time before raids come out? 2 resets, yeah. Usually, it used to be 3, but now it's 2. Will you have more than 1 DK now? I mean, not for that reason. Maybe I'll make another DK for a different... I mean, I have an Alliance DK, but I don't plan on playing it.
We will break you like all the rest.
Uh-oh. That doesn't help. What is going... Where is everybody, man? What are we fucking doing in every group I joined today? Why do we still do this? I'm so fucking sick of just absolute incompetency in every one of these groups, man. It's starting to really get annoying. What are you doing? How is this even possible? Every tank can clear content in the game, which will continue in Shadowlands. It's about nuances and community perception, not viability. Gotcha. Okay, another fucking disband. Anyway, do you think Torghast will be interesting content that will keep people playing? I don't like it, but maybe. Maybe others will. Oh yeah, isn't Grievous relatively easy to deal with? It's definitely easier than it was, yeah. I gotta say, it's really impressive your healer is able to keep you alive sub 10%. Yeah, good one. What else? I want to play Prop Pally. Divine Toll looks so fun. It does look fun, to be honest. It's one of the cooler Covenant abilities. Okay, and as you see now, we might go the whole stream without getting a completed key in here, so we'll see. I'm gonna have to stop taking that like jump down. It seems to confuse people. Is there an advantage to playing Horde? Oh yeah, definitely. Horde's just way better. We're more competitive players. Alliance is for like leveling and casuals and RP and shit. Did you know Divine Toll shield? Yeah, of course I knew that. Pretty cool. Okay, that's alright. And then what? We have a hunter, don't we? What's the guy's name? One use, 4 kicks is pretty high. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna get a warlock. I want to see as many warlocks as I can. Are pandas still OP, or are they changing that? I think they changed it already. I think they nerfed the food or something. I don't know, though. Can you check the armor given from Vanguard passive? I heard it was ninja buffed, Vanguard. Oh, yeah, it wasn't ninja buffed. It was documented, but... Armor is increased by 90% of your strength. Is that not what you expected? I don't know what it was, but I covered it in the last video, whenever it happened 2 weeks ago. How to play on beta? I download PTR. Yeah, you need to be in the beta. Okay, this guy's not responding. They nerfed the food last beta builds. Monks are now middle of the pack again. What do you mean pandas? Yeah. You have to have beta access, that's correct. Did Blizzard implement a way to take back invites on LFG? No, I don't think so. And it is really annoying, Winter, I agree. Some of the top guilds are talking about going Alliance for the first raid. Why? So now what, did we lose in a fix? No, not yet. Oh. Just delist the group and relist it? Oh, does it really? Dwarf ratio removes bleeds. And there's what, a lot of bleeds in the raid? Is that what's going on? That's just a meme, Griffin. They nerfed all the bleeds in the raid, so dwarf is no longer BIS, so... That was quick. Okay, so far we've done this dungeon 3 times. All 3 times we wiped on that side of the room for some reason. More than once. Hey Metro, you still going to main DK again? And how leather tanks feel so far? Yep, still going to main DK. Leather tanks, I mean, all 3 of them are so different, I don't know. Can't answer that in one brush stroke, but I like all of them. Let's put it that way. Chicks, really? Thanks for the tip, brother. Lol, how you guys are brothers. Damn. Well, that's cool. Congrats. Because playing Dwarf trivializes some of the raid mechanics since they can stone them off. Got it. Apparently they changed it already. Who knows? Still waiting for Blizzard to be shut down because they're partially in cooperation with some Chinese company or something. Whatever that was. Although that company owned, at one point they owned 95% of the company, and now they only own 5%. So by the time the game launches, they might not own anything. They might owe money to Blizzard. So who knows? Oh lol, never mind then. Okay, I'll never mind. You never mind. Also, even after the damage nerf from Paladin, are they still the biggest damage tank? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't really follow like minute by minute like that, you know what I mean? More of a theory kind of guy, philosophy kind of guy. They probably are though. I mean, them and Demon Hunter are obviously poised to do tons of damage this expansion. Okay, here we go. Round 6. Yeah, food. We might as well eat it. Did you see they're retiring the appearance change? Yeah, I mean, that was known like 6 months ago. Alright, here's a rate check. I think they first announced that before they even went into beta. What professions will you do in Shadowlands? You mean IRL or in-game? Their barbershop can chop off and reattach certain parts now. Lol, yeah, that's nice. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this one goes better. Again, we're just not gonna do that weird little jump off there. I don't know. It's causing so many confusion. Monk or Demon Hunter? This is Warrior, yeah. Warrior. Okay, so we could pull both of these packs. As long as they're there. The problem is they're not there. I don't know if that's normal. I guess they always patrol the same way, kind of like we've seen in BFA dungeons. Professions in-game. Oh yeah, I probably won't be changing mine. Although I really kind of want to for the first time ever, but I quite like herbalism. It's just alchemy and herbalism is just too valuable for me. Demon Hunter for tanking, for most fun. Got it. Have you ever had a genuine laugh or smile? I don't think so. It's hard to remember. The time Harry fell asleep and ran off the platform on Desolate Host, that was probably a genuine smile. But I doubt it. Profession IRL equals pro golfer. Yeah, maybe. YouTuber will be my profession, I think. It's nice that engineering res is back. Oh, is it? Yeah, I heard people talking about that. Okay, so we've just done this again, making the same mistakes every time. I just don't... I kind of wish that it wasn't handled this way. Like, you can just run up here and we can keep doing the trash. It doesn't do anything. People just aren't aware of that, I think. I had to interrupt loyal beasts there. Very dangerous. And this bleed is what? It's just a stacking bleed, right? That's all it is. Can't tonic, can you? I've yet to see a holy priest, though. I honestly, with all these actual priests, I'd like to see a holy priest. See where they stack up. Just take it nice and slow. We're in no rush. Metro, hey, what's up? Fuck, charged the wrong mob. Anyway, hi Turden. Yeah. Okay, we killed all of that with only 1 death. Did the locks throw down Hellstones? Yep. Long time. Another week of disappointment. Fuck you, Xavier's shoulders. Damn. Sorry to hear that.
We will break you. Like all
Can we line of sight these? Maybe. Doesn't look like it. Dead. Anyway, is Prot Warrior the most weakest tank? I don't know. Probably. I don't feel like they're very good right now. They have a lot of the same weaknesses that Bear did, and they didn't just get a ridiculously good legendary. Weekly cash came in clutch with BIS weapon. Shame I can't get 12 verse 12 again. Oh yeah. Shockwave's pretty valuable for this fix though. Bear are still garbage even with the legendary. Nah, I don't agree at all. They're very like I don't know. I still don't understand why people keep saying that. I don't know if people actually played it. They're just like seeing what other people are doing, but it's ridiculous. That legendary is fucking absurd. Let's put it this way, if Warrior had that in BFA, they would have not needed a heal at any point in the dungeon. That's how strong that legendary is right now. It's probably going to get nerfed though, is the thing. But we'll see. If it doesn't, they are going to be an incredibly powerful tank for 5 minutes. Even if it does, they're still going to be. The only issue is then their offense. But the thing about the legendary is it's an offense and defensive legendary, which is pretty rare right now. Is Faye going to be BIS? Because I can't go Faye DK. Feels bad. Yeah, just go whatever you want. They're not going to be like that out of whack tuning wise. You could be able to play whichever one you want. This guy going to drink at any point in this dungeon or not really? Get that pack. I'll take this weird little route up here, which works out pretty good. It looks at first like, ah, that's a big mistake, but they just run up here, which is, I guess, normal, but... This dungeon is sweet. I agree, Nick. It's tight. Sitting in my room with a needle in my hand, waiting for the tune of some old dying man. Sitting in my room with a needle in my hand. I haven't heard that song in a long time. They're very nostalgic about, oh god, speaking of nostalgia, I gotta tell you what I did this weekend. You get so excited by the bear buffs on your video, kind of surprised. Yeah, they're very strong, very surprising. And they're a tank that I do like, so. Anyway, yes, let's move it down. Yo, I watched, CKYs again. You ever see those? How many people, so many people probably weren't even fucking born when they, I don't know who I'm even talking to in this chat anymore, but yeah. I'm sure there's some people out there who watch them, and it was like, holy fuck, was it nostalgia? Like I've never experienced nostalgia like that. It was like I was back in high school. It's crazy. All the emotions I had the first time I ever watched it, or at least the memorable times that I watched it, they all came roiling back. CKY3 was my favorite. Yeah, they're all good. I don't know, obviously not very good quality nowadays. They did like a remaster though. That's how I heard about it. They like remastered the fucking shit. It wasn't like I didn't think it was really worth doing, but CKY2K, yeah. They were all good. I don't really feel like I disliked any of them, but Anyone wanting to go bear because the legendary change needs to calm down? No way in hell they'll let that not get nerfed. 100% of thrash damage converted to a shield is insane. Yep, I agree. It's obviously going to get nerfed, or it should get nerfed, I think is the way to put it, but who knows? Way ahead of their time. Yeah, to be honest, I do kind of feel like it was very unique. Nobody was doing shit like that. I felt so squishy without that legendary for bear. Well, the thing is, they have another amazing legendary for defense. The problem is it doesn't help them offensively very much at all. So. How's Prot Warrior compared to bear? Way worse, yeah, definitely. Way less control over my health pool compared to bear. I don't know if it's just these healers, but it's like literally every single fucking pack we're sitting here waiting to get healed. Anyway, it was OP and Metro wasn't even using it. Yeah, exactly. I would, not only that, I played terrible. Like everything about it was bad. So, did you skate in high school? We used to skate. Yeah, I did skate in high school. Not very successfully, but how's Blood DK's damage? They're okay. There's nothing wrong with Blood DK's damage, but they're not like the best. Hey Metro, hey Gary. What coven are you playing as? Bastion right now. Do you think instead of a shield on Thrash from Legendary, they just add magic resist to Iron Fur as a Legendary? No, that's... the Legendary is fine as it is. It's just too tuned, like, numerically. Just over-tuned. Nothing wrong with the concept. It's actually a really good concept and one that other tanks have. And that wouldn't even be the first time that a concept like that existed, right? Umbilicus Eternus was probably the first big one. More nostalgia, DuckTales premiered 33 years ago. Oh, I don't even know what that is. But yeah, anyway, I'll tell you what, I was definitely, I was like lost mentally this weekend because of it. It was like, holy fuck, what year is it? Like, honestly, I felt like Dolores. Like, I'm like, when are we? I was like, looking around my room thinking like, man. 100% is a bit much, yeah. It looks like a lot less shade spawn now. They used to spawn after every single enemy. They do, yeah. I haven't seen one not spawn an enemy or not spawn a shade, to my knowledge. If Vengeance got a shield on Spirit Bomb, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just the fact that like Thrash isn't as powerful as some of the other abilities. Like, think about it. If, like I said, if Prot Warrior had that on Thunderclap. In BFA, like what? You know what I'm saying? That's the point. It's like, it's just not super overpowered because Thrash doesn't do as much damage as some of the other abilities that could have been selected. I love that concept though because it makes like a very interesting Mythic Plus choice out of the decision there. Like, that legendary is terrible for raids, right? But it's awesome for Mythic Plus, like, really awesome. Can I get the name of the damage type weak ores? It's literally called that, damage type weak ore. But it's in my my UI pack if you need it. Well, they're all out of date, but it's not something that can be out of date. It's just a weak ore that registers what type of damage you've taken. There's nothing, you know what I mean? Nothing could be wrong with it. Let's say change the way damage works or something. Now the question is there any way we don't get pre-patch next reset? I mean, 2 week notice is usually what they've given, so 2 weeks would still be another reset, another 2 resets, but we'll see. It's a good chance that it's next week though. It's just really late. I think that notice is really late. Hey Flinzy, what's up? Unless they add a new type of damage, I guess. Yeah, maybe. That might break it. I don't know. I'm not actually sure how the weak aura works, to be honest. Yeah, that's not good. Not sure how I'm losing threads so often. Just the fact that you can hit so many thrashes in a row with it. Yeah, I mean, it makes the Berserker ability that just got added, like, seem really, really powerful all of a sudden. And it would have been the same way with Avatar and BFA is my point. That's why I was using that as an example. Don't think I'm living this. Kind of crazy how bad this is going. I thought this dungeon was so easy. I'm sad that I only got good TD on 2 of my tanks. I never got to experience it on all. Oh, yeah. What are your thoughts on Torghast? I think they ruined it. I don't know. I haven't done it in a couple weeks. A couple months now, I think, at this point. But not a big fan of the iteration that it's in currently. We'll see. It will be interesting to see how people react to the zombie invasion. Yeah, I think it was just buggy. I think it's been fixed, quote unquote. There's been adjustments. Dispriest with Grievous is no good. Dispriest should be really good with Grievous because Atonement removes a stack of it. Could tank take care of my mana? No. Anyway, he's struggling. I think he just sucks. How have you been enjoying Prot Warrior? Not necessarily in terms of numbers. I don't really enjoy it, to be honest. Where are you from? This character? I don't actually remember what race it even is, honestly. Anyway, question marks? Yeah. I love it when people write that. Oh, dear. Me too. Not Russia. Nope. Now, what do you think about the other DK specs? Would you play them? I'd really like to play Frostmourne because it's a two-handed situation, but I don't really have any direct plans to do that. I hope that I will be able to now, though, that I won't need separate weapons. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. I said I was trying to spell reflect the first, but it didn't happen. I'm excited to use Brewmaster Stabs on all 3 specs. Yeah, I like that concept. We'll see how it plays out. Hey Metro, how's it going? Pete, what's up, man? Glad to see you. I like that you were the only person on the entire video who responded. You raised your hand on the video. That's funny. You're the only person. You gotta stop grouping with this man. Yeah, I agree. I wish I could, but there's just no other healers. I don't know why everybody's playing the spec when they all suck at it, but... True Dio, but you will need int weapons for Mist. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That doesn't matter much. It's for transmog? Oh yeah. Mistweaver for life? No, not for life, just for death. You're just battle res? Okay, yeah, anyway. This ability's like kind of small. It's hard to hit well. If you haven't been enjoying Prot Warrior, which tank do you prefer? And do you feel like Prot Warrior has been buffed back enough to be competitive with the other tanks? They're always competitive, obviously, but I don't think they're going to be a top tank this expansion. Obviously, the other tanks are just all more enjoyable for me, so pretty much every other one. This game looks good. Is it the new Elder Scrolls? No, it's World of Warcraft. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I do fucking 0 damage. It's kind of crazy. This might actually be the lowest damage spec all of a sudden. I'm not sure what I'm missing. Anyway, would you rather be able to fly or breathe underwater? What, in game, or what are we talking about?
You are nothing.
If I had to guess, you're missing Unstoppable Force. What's that? Well, I have Into the Phrase. Not like I have no talent. Okay, fun times. Warriors haven't had any recent changes. No, not since those crazy talent overhauls. That was the last time they got any big changes. I mean, why are both of these up? What? Warriors, yikes. Play with Resto Shaman? I wish I could, dude. I really do. They just don't exist. This priest is literally like 70% of the player pool, it seems. Anyway, all these tier list people make kind of mess with things and just wasting their own time. But it's understandable. Like, I could have made a lot of money doing what the people are doing. I just don't care. Like, I'm not. I wish I did do this to make money at times because I don't make enough money, but I don't really want to. Like, I want to help people. I'm here to help people, and that is the opposite. That's literally the fucking opposite of helping people. Those people are hurting people because those videos are going to be there forever. People are going to watch those videos in the future after things have changed, and they're not going to realize that things have changed. And they're going to be like, oh, wow, Bear's the best tank. You know what I mean? Like something that's just completely the opposite by the time the game goes live. So I don't know. Anyway, time to 15 with Resto Shaman yesterday. Actually, was really nice. Nice. Except for that day you had like 20 of them. Yeah, the shamans, you mean?
Their pain shall enlighten you. You must face you too shall be cleansed.
I just don't understand how people are timing 15s. I can't even, like, we can't even do like a single pull without people dying on these keys. Best Shadowlands tanks. Right, exactly. I mean, it's just very rude, honestly. I'm trying Warrior again. I'm not a fan of Warrior tank. Don't really like the playstyle. And like you say, play a class you like. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like it either. True, but that would be kind of stupid of people to look at tier lists predating the release or from any prior expansion, and you can't help that. No, you can. You absolutely can, dude. That's the opposite of the approach that you should take. That doesn't make any sense. You can. You can not actively mislead people. When somebody asks me what's the best tanks right now, I say I don't know yet. It's not finished. That's the answer to the question. You don't say, oh yeah, sure, I'm just gonna tell you something that's gonna change in 3 days. Not saying it's right to do it. You're not. I disagree. Almost every tier list people say at this time and subject to change. It doesn't matter though. Like you don't make it. It's not. Of course, it's subject to change. It's not. It's like very rude to do this. It's bad. It's not helping people. However many times you say it, that doesn't matter. Don't fucking make the thing if it's subject to change. You know what I mean? I don't make videos on shit that isn't in the game yet. It's not good. Not at all. I think it's wrong to take advantage of people's stupidity. A couple of weeks ago, I was hearing the meta would be prop pally. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like it changes too often right now for it to be. There's no value. If you're not able to figure it out yourself, then don't ask somebody else's opinion. That's why people need to play test, play what they enjoy. Exactly. I think I remember saying Kyle would be stream boss the entire year, or at least most of it, and here we are 1 quarter and some change from the end of the year. Yeah, well, he's donated a lot of money this year. Metro knows what he is talking about. Trust the man. The guy in 7 trying to mandate who can make videos. What the fuck did those two things have to do with anything? Anyway, have you tried Unstoppable Force? Yeah, well, the talent. I have the legendary. Booming Voice I have, but I don't have Unstoppable Force. Salty Jacob, just retard, honestly. What the fuck do those things even have to do with anything? Have you watched these keys? People give their opinion and just take it as such. It's just not good. You're misleading people. I would never do that. The answer is what are the best tanks? Like we don't know yet. That's the answer. There should not be a tier list.
You have not earned your pride. Out of my way.
Jacob, you are a slug. Damn. Rip. Oh, that's not that mechanic. Ha! Lol. Thought that was a soak mechanic. Anyway, battle res. Now we soak. Over here. Can I spell reflect? No, I don't think so. Wait, actually, yes, I just spell reflected it or something. Unless you're pushing super high, it doesn't even matter. No, I think it matters more if you're not pushing super high. Super high, like, people don't even think about other tanks. There's no benefit to it. Tier lists aren't misleading. Look at skill caps. They do good PvP ones that are very accurate. No, they are definitely misleading. You're not going to change my mind on this. So if you guys like vehemently disagree, I'm sorry, but you won't be changing my mind on this topic. Anyway, I love people saying play what you enjoy. On live, classes are rejected all the time for playing what you enjoy. You could just make your own group. That's the thing. I don't know if it's this healer or what, but this is getting kind of silly now. This is really bad. We still fucking upgraded too. It's insane.
I am losing my patience. You are no match for my power.
Somehow. Anyway, okay, we missed a lot of comments. And the thing is that people that are searching for this info are in the camp of any class would be good enough. The people that are in the 1% where these tier lists matter aren't looking for this info. Anyway, unless you're pushing... Okay, I think it's fine to release tier lists now as long as they ensure they are displaying it as in this current patch of beta. That's what I'm saying. There's no value to that. Nobody should ever care about in this current patch of beta how they are. And that's not what people are searching for. Nobody's like, I really want to maximize my tank on the beta for this one fucking week. Let me get somebody's opinion on that. That's not why they're watching it. And the bigger problem isn't now, it's later. When those videos have 150,000 views and they're the top search result 2 months into the expansion, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna confuse people. That's kind of shit. If people aren't deleting them, then they're misleading people. It's just not a good idea. This is not helping people. It's hurting people. And they're just doing it to make money. If you want to answer the question, you'd be like, I think Blood DK is pretty good right now. That's it. You don't make a 25-minute video on it. Anyway, Any who asks what meta is going to be doesn't need to know what it is. If they, yeah, that's a good point actually. Tier list and what meta is so dumb. I had a lot of success pugging off meta all of BFA, but my guildies don't do anything because they're not meta and they're refusing to even try and pug. Damn. When people say classes are rejected, I find that silly because every class is capable, and if you have the right group of friends, you'll get just as far. Yeah, it's just idiocy. It's just like closed-minded children, basically. Tanks don't get refused. I wish that was the case. You missed the early part of the stream. Finally, a priest as a healer on beta. I'm going to play whatever the frick I want, however I want. I could give two shits what the meta says I'm supposed to play. But the thing, it is important to understand like what's good and bad, though, right? Like, you guys are conflating, just Matt, really, conflating two different things. So, anyway, the DPS of the group was low as well, but prot DPS on single being 1.5k is yikes. Yeah. Forgot to stop the recording. Anyway, honestly, I feel like Prot Pally is like, or Prot Warrior is the worst tank right now. The way I look at it is 1, is the class fun? 2, do I enjoy the other specs in the class? 3, can I see myself pushing higher content? Nice. If you're putting together a group and you have a BM Hunter or Enhanced Shaman, both have the same gear, you will take the Hunter. Meta is real. Yep, it's not about meta, though. That's not the right way to describe it. See, I explained this a long time ago. I should have made a video out of this, but meta is actually not real in WoW. It's the opposite. It's not actually true. What is real, though, is, like, slight advantages. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can do everything in the game with all classes, but can you do it at the highest level? You know what I mean? So if you're not actually doing it at the highest level, then it doesn't fucking matter whatsoever. The game isn't tuned hard enough. There's no meta game in a game that's PvE. You know what I mean? That doesn't exist. Like doing a 15, you can do it with one player. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What else? Missed a lot of comments. It's absolutely fine to have an opinion on the current state of classes. The issue arises when people try to make long-term decisions based on those opinions. If you play a class at a moderate level, you should be able to observe how things are progressing and draw your own conclusions. If that is above your pay grade, the info is invalid. Yep, I agree with Chicks. Hey, Bola. Metro, question about the end chest of Mythic Plus. I think I misunderstand. It seemed like the chest would only give one reward to the group. If you fail to upgrade the key, you only get one reward, just like in BFA. You get one less reward, but... yeah, basically, the loot is one less than BFA, so whatever that was, it's one lower. To be honest, you do moan about people playing Feral Druid. Right, why are we talking about that? Feral Druid is it's a completely different situation. But like I said, I can run with 3 Feral Druids and we'd be able to upgrade to 15, you understand? People say Vengeance is in a bad spot, but fuck them, I'm playing it and I love it. Well, that's the thing, it's not in a bad spot. That's my point, like, who's saying that? Like, seriously, you know what I mean? That's the whole point. It's like, I don't know where these people are getting this shit from. Anyway, closed-minded children. Try pugging anything on live with Enhanced Shaman. I respect you, Metro, but this is just flawed analysis. It's not. Trust me, dude. I ran with people who are Enhanced Shamans that are way better than I am. It is closed-minded children preventing people getting into groups. It's no actual reality there. Anyway, I like the idea of sword and board tanks too, but Pally and Warrior never feel fun to me. I'm literally just going to be reading comments for the rest of the stream. Okay, anyway, do you feel like Pro Warrior feels bad in general because its kit or because of magic damage is higher? Both, I think. I don't really like its kit overall, but I do feel like they're one of the weaker tanks because their kit isn't lining up well with what dungeons are providing. Taking a BM Hunter over Enhanced Shaman is just taking the class that's going to do more than double the other, right? That's what I'm saying, like, that's not meta. That's, like, what's good and bad. You see what I'm saying? Like, but the content isn't tuned high enough for it to matter. There's a different, like, there's 2 scales here that you have to weigh, Anyway, what else? Meta is a psychological term that is what players believe. Of course, it is real. It doesn't mean it's accurate. It's not real, though. If it's not accurate, it's not real, right? It's false. So it's not real. It's fake. It's like, it's like actually this happened with my golf game. Like, I bought a new driver and I believe I hit the ball better. I factually don't. I hit the ball worse. But every time I get up there, I feel like I'm going to swing out of my shoes with it. So I paid however much money for a driver that doesn't actually help me, but I think it does. So if I'm like, oh, this is the best club ever, everybody should buy this, I'd be like, that's false. It's not actually helping you. You know what I mean? Like, you have to actually, the reality has to matter as much as the feeling. Anyway, meta is only as real as the player base makes it to be. It's just false though. It's like all about mental. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think people need to learn to just play what they want until it hits a point that their class is truly limiting their pushing potential. And like Jix goes on to say, yeah, that'd be like 24 or higher, you know, something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to be at the highest level. I don't have the time or money to devote to becoming a full-on method type player. You mean Method's not a guild anymore? Vengeance is fucking great, dude. I've timed multiple 15s on betas this week. Yeah, Vengeance is like a top tank right now. It's crazy. The WoW community is the best, yeah. Meta doesn't matter till 24s. You aren't doing those. Get over it, yeah. Meta is a placebo. That's a good way to put it. Placebo, yeah. I'm not sure what we are arguing. Yeah, I'm not either. Tell MSI top players in the world there isn't a meta or tier list. There isn't. As well, sometimes you have situations where the class is actually working as intended and doing just fine. They just have a niche, and that niche isn't being utilized as much in the current season. Sometimes you have situations where the class is actually working as intended and doing just fine. They just have a niche. Right, that's like something that I don't think people fully understand. Like in reality, Enhancement Shaman brings a lot to the dungeon. You know what I mean? And it's like relatively balanced. Its output is fine. It's, you know, it has a couple flaws, and the problem is those flaws really overlap with what makes 5-mans difficult. So that's why they're looked at as really bad. You know what I mean? Same with Feral. It's the same thing. It's just balance is way better. That's why I love statistics. Statistics remove the possible bias arising from the perception of people. Yep, absolutely. And it's not something that anybody considers, I feel like. Anyway, why are we talking about meta? He isn't even a demon hunter. That's correct. Do you think Blood DK or Vengeance has the spike your health? I like the way both play, but I don't know which spikes more. Oh, it's definitely Blood DK for sure. No. Vengeance has way better like passive mitigation than Blood. Hey, Werner, what's up? Glad to see you, man. Pug community should have 5% of population affected by the meta, and the community's stupidity raises that to like 25%. It's just like I said, closed-minded children. I don't know why anybody would try to debate that. Like that's actually the case. Like anybody who declines somebody because of their spec for a 15 is just a child. Like they're not capable of critical thought, regardless of their age. I use child mentally more than physically. Anyway, Flarzar, they're a melee that doesn't bring great damage or group invis, and Ellie is better. Yep. What consumables are important to bring in Shadowlands Mythic Plus? All of them. I'm not sure. I don't understand the question. I know. I'm just using them as an example of the top 1% player type. You planning on sticking to Kyrian on most classes? No. You know, if you have an all magic season and you're using the physical tank, logically you're going to be taking more damage, and the tank that tanks magic damage is going to be doing better. Correct. Yeah, I decline people because they are named stupid. They are named stupid, or eye level / IO sex. Why would a player not want to see a tier list from beta showing what changes, etc.? I get that you don't like the content, but many people do, and that's why they get because they're misleading themselves. That's my point. They're you know what I mean? Like, and the person who's watching it doesn't understand that they're misleading themselves. That's the point. Like, people have already answered this question for you a lot tonight, and or today, or whatever. And it's not. I don't see it sinking in here. Like it's not really. You know what I mean? Like, there's not much to debate here. Like, this content is not helping people. It's hurting people. And it has the potential to really hurt people like a month and a half from now, when that content is still there with 150,000 views and somebody watches it who doesn't fully understand what they're watching, and they make a decision based on something that this person said 5 months ago that's not even close to relevant now. You know what I mean? Like, this happens. Like, whether or not the person is an idiot and they shouldn't the content creator shouldn't be expected to deal with that. It sucks, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, you have to think about what you produce. And I made that mistake for a while, too. So I'm not making that mistake anymore. I will not be making content that I'm not confident I can help people with. So, your argument is that people are too stupid. It's the facts, though, dude. It doesn't matter if that's not that doesn't invalidate the argument. It's the fucking facts. People are stupid. They're looking for you to help them get smarter, and you're making them more stupid. That's fucking, that's rude. Don't do that. Do you want to fucking help people, or do you want to make money? If you want to make money, there's a lot of fucking other jobs out there that you make a lot more money. That's all I'm saying, man. It's really annoying. Why are we even talking about this? It's so fucking obvious to me. Anyway, all the info could be invalidated in 5 hours. It will be invalidated. You're making content that you know is going to be invalidated. It's fucking reckless. It's very rude, and it's being only done for views. 100%. Nobody is watching it now. Be like, oh, I really wonder what the best tank is this week. Nobody cares about that. They're watching it thinking about what they want to play 3 or 4 months from now, and it's very reckless. Your argument is ridiculous. If I was going to buy stock right now on Tesla, I wouldn't be reading shit from a year ago. You would be if you had no idea what you were doing. That's the point, dude. I'm really sick of this, honestly. Let's move on. Anyway, we got to keep doing that dungeon because I need to get better footage than that. So Halls of Atonement again, 8. Let's get to it. Hopefully we can get better footage than that, but anyway, what do you think of maining for Shadowlands, Blood DK? Anyone uploading class guides tier list now should edit their videos. Yeah, exactly. If they do that, that's great. Sure, maybe they will. But I'm just saying, anybody who's a monk, damn. Anybody who's watching that right now is not aware that they're misleading themselves, and the content creators continue to churn them out, fully aware that they're misleading people, and they just don't care. And that's very reckless. It's the opposite of what should be done. If people actually want to help each other, then the answer to the question is, hey, we don't know yet. We're going to have to wait. I can't answer that question right now. I do it all the time, man. Every time somebody asks the question, I tell them, listen, I don't know yet. I'm not going to tell you what decision I'm making now because I don't know yet. Things could change in a moment. I'm not going to make a casual decision on a beta that can literally change randomly without any repercussion. You know what I mean? Blizzard could literally change it in a second. Anyway. BFA videos said Feral was bad and hence Frost and Survival were bad. Turned out to be true. Not all videos are clickbait. Just a coincidence, though. Those things could have changed. That's not the point. Just because they ended up being true doesn't mean that it's a good idea to make it. You don't make it like on that gamble. Nobody's doing that. They're not making the videos. They're like, hey, if nothing changes in the next 3 weeks, then this is going to be right, so I won't have to delete it. Nobody's doing that. Anyway, Monk Healer, this is a W. A win. I think we're good. We got everything we need. Anyway, your arguments show you need to grow up. Jesus Christ. Anyway, your lack of brain function suggests you need to grow up. I mean, listen, dude, I don't know what you're even talking about, but I think it's pretty obvious. Like, I don't think anybody's agreeing that they're doing the right thing. Like, anyway. Okay, we got 5. Let's head out. We aren't trolls. I'm a Metro fan, but it's silly what he's saying. No, it's not. It's not silly at all. That's the thing. Trust me. If I say something silly, I know it's silly. This is reality. It is. I've been a content creator for too long. I've dealt with this myself, actually. People have accused me of this myself, and they were right to accuse me of it, for sure. At one point, I made videos very recklessly. I made videos that I wasn't sure of what information I was delivering, and that's not right. It's not right to do that. I won't be doing that going forward. And I learned that lesson myself. So these guys haven't yet, or they don't care. One of the two. It's all good. They'll learn their lesson eventually, or they won't, and they'll just keep doing what they're doing. I'm just saying it's very reckless, and it's not appropriate. Nobody should be making videos like that, like very important decision-making topics this early in the beta. And it's not, even if somebody made it today, that would be better than the videos that were out like 5 weeks. There's videos from fucking 2 months ago. Literally, there's tier lists on shit from 2 fucking months ago, before tuning and changes even started. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Anyway, keep doing your thing, Metro. I watch all your videos, and it's people like you doing the good work that actually makes a difference. Thanks a lot. The plane of existence. I respect 100% that you feel how you feel, and that you don't want to do the videos. I don't agree with anything you are saying, though, regarding tier lists. You're not going to change my opinion on this, so sorry. Anyway, hey Metro, been watching a lot of your streams on YouTube to help me pick between Brew and Prop Pally for Shadowlands. Your content is excellent and people need to absorb it and make their own decisions. That's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to get people to have a conversation and make decisions on their own instead of let somebody else make the decision for them. I can respect that, Metro. I would rather wait so I can cry when Windwalker DPS is trash tier again, but I will still play it. Sweet. I guess too many people roll flavor of the month. I used to fall into that trap. Right, that's the problem. Like, you're perpetuating, these videos are perpetuating that too, which is really bad for the video game. It's like, this is how people burn out. This is how people stop enjoying the game, when they're just constantly switching classes every 5 months because some influencer says that the class is no longer as good as they thought it was. They're not playing the game for the right reasons. They're looking at the content for the wrong reasons. Like, it's all bad. So to be like, hey, I really like getting money from these degenerate WoW players, like, let's just keep feeding them. Like, no, don't do that, man. Help them get better. Help them change. Help them be a better player. That's not what they're doing. No one's that dumb. We could read dates. Oh, you, dude, fucking man. I wish that was true. I really do. I still get comments on videos from like fucking 2 years ago about things that are completely irrelevant now. So you're right that it's made for views, but the videos are helpful. I don't see how. Again, unless you're literally trying to figure out what you're playing this week on the beta, I don't see why they would be helpful. You guys just aren't content creators, so you don't understand that this is like the opposite of what's true. It's kind of crazy. I understand why, if you've never seen it happen, you'd be surprised. But they won't read the dates, and it perpetuates misinformation. I know this for a fact. Like, this isn't an opinion. I said just the other day, somebody commented on a 7-year-old fucking guide on Ace Games TV complaining about it not, like, it being a bad guide. 7 fucking years. Are you kidding me? That's the kind of person who watches guides on YouTube. It's just the facts. It's not. I hate that it is, but it's just the facts. So I don't know. It sucks that it's that way, but you can't, like, unless you delete the video, you can't stop it. And deleting the video is obviously going to lose your money. So anyway, surprised people are so whiny about the tier list. Things are changing on a weekly basis. They're revamping legendaries and covenants entirely still. Yep. Anyway, just pick a class based on transmog. I think I'm rolling a leather class now that I have Tusk of Manarath. Tusk of Manarath, pretty good. Some people are stupid. That's not all the player base. It's a large percentage of the player base looking at videos like that. Why else would you be? Like, if you know what I mean? If you're not in that position, why would you be looking? Why would you be like looking for somebody else to tell you what to do? Just figure it out yourself. It's a video game. It's not that difficult. You know what I mean? That's the kind of person who watches this. Like, they have no idea where, and it's not because they're stupid. It's just because they don't know where to start. They're going to these people because they want to know where to start, and they're starting in the wrong place. Anyway, maybe the guy commenting on a 7-year-old guide plays on private servers with that expansion. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, hey man, thanks for the great content. Really enjoying it, Ben. Thank you. I'd say like 40% are dumb. It's just lack of experience, I think. It's not necessarily intellect, but it is enough of the player base to influence sheep platers regardless. We don't have beta. How can we figure it out ourselves? You can just watch the videos. You don't need to watch. You don't, like, you know what I mean? You can just watch the guy stream and figure it out yourself. It doesn't, you don't have to, like, the guy doesn't have to tell you exactly how to feel about a class. You can just figure it out by watching the content. Even if, like, that doesn't matter. Like, you don't have beta, so you still haven't figured it out. Even if he tells you what to feel about it, you still have to play it yourself. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to make a channel, the beta meta, and profit from all the guys hungering for everyone to tell them what to do. Can do a new list every week and every build. Yeah, like, you can easily do that and probably make like a 100,000k sub channel in like 6 months. I almost lost my raid spot on the start of BFA because of fucking prediction videos after 6 years. The guild gave me chance to prove them wrong. After 3 weeks, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's absolutely a problem. It's not, again, I've been around the game too long and I've seen videos and things. It's just not, you guys aren't seeing it because you're not making videos. It's understandable, but I like to watch tier list videos though, but I agree with Metro and also pick my classes what are fun for me to play, not meta. Main has been the same since vanilla, and alts changing are what's fun to play. Again, I have nothing against tier list video. I used to make them all the time, just not now. This is not a good part. We can't watch 15 plus stream hours on end. It would be nice if someone summed it up. Again, I don't know. I don't understand any of this conversation, honestly. Anyway, also it's nice to search tier list with most fun to play, not best DPS. Oh yeah, people make that. That's cool. That would actually be an interesting topic though. Seriously, like, watch Neo run tanks just to learn routes and stuff. He plays every tank. Yep, exactly. The information's out there. He doesn't need to make some clickbait video that's pointless. You can just watch and play it. You can just cycle through videos. Why are they forcing raiding on the player base? They've always done that. Raiding has always been the main end game. Last Rick, you need to stop trolling. Just admit, dude, you're not making this any better. I like to see how people react to class changes, but I'm still going to play what I have fun playing. Sweet. Okay, we're finally ready.
I have many wares.
Let's eat up. I'm not trolling. There is no right and wrong. He's trolling you, so sorry. Anyway, let's get to it. We got 8 halls again. Hopefully we can get some good footage this time. Somehow we managed to upgrade that with the weird stuff going on. I'm not even sure how we got on this topic. All I'm saying is that I hope that more people will think for themselves. They don't want to, so the people who continue to what do you call it? Enable them to not think for themselves are doing the entire game as a community a disservice. So I'm not a fan of that, and I won't be practicing that. Oh shit, a non-disc healer, yeah. Metro any golf videos coming soon. Yeah, there should be one Wednesday. This week for sure. I got a really good one. Alright, let's rock. We've done this dungeon enough to know what we need to do here now. People that preach at each other should be ignored. Is that a coincidence? Is it good to have some ethical WoW streamers out there? Most will do say anything for clicks. I don't believe that like it's the driving factor for many people. It's just they saw like, you know, it was a potential to earn revenue, and then they're like, oh, I'll just continue doing this. People seem to like it. They just don't understand that it's like, you know, it's actually doing the opposite in reality. It's yeah, sure, some people might be learning from it, of course, but it's putting more people at a disadvantage than it's helping. So it's a bit reckless. At least once the game is out, you know, once the game is actually out and there's not changes every week, then it's a different story. I really enjoy those golf videos. Don't stop making them. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to because I don't have time. They're really, really, really time intensive. And there's like no viewers. Like, barely get 100 views. So. But we'll make 1 or 2 over the next few months, hopefully. This guy's offline already or something. Anyway, all those videos, fear-mongering, the Venthyr teleport. Oh, exactly, right. That's a great example of it. If you watch people talk about this shit early in the expansion, you'd be like completely misled. Imagine anybody who's still thinking Venthyr is the best covenant, you know what I mean? Because of that teleport, at least. It might be for other reasons, but... people were talking about that non-stop for weeks when we didn't even have all the dungeons to test. Oh, knocked him down there. That's interesting. Is that a good thing? Sorry, but if you watch hours of Mythic Plus, it is hard to find your class. Spend more hours playing, and I think you will find your class. Sorry, just joined, and that was the first thing I saw. What's up, Rob? Bro. I knew you were going to react to that. General Draven is a communist. I will not be associated with somebody like that. I hear you talking about Draven. We're going to throw hands. I know he's your best friend, but... that's sad, but I understand. Gotta spend time in an efficient way. Yeah, it's just, they take like fucking 30 hours to make, honestly. It takes forever to transfer. It takes like over 3 hours just to transfer the footage. It takes like probably 10 hours to render. And then it usually takes me like 2 full days to upload. So, for 98 views, I don't think it's going to be able to be something I continue doing. I will play prop pally because that's what I always play, so there's that. If people say my class is shit, they can go sing. Yeah, no doubt. That's good. Again, I wouldn't say like, you know, whatever. If people want to switch classes or whatever, that's fine. I'm just saying like, the decision is not being made at the right time. You know what I mean? The decision that is going to be made there is way more difficult than people act like it is. And it's, if like, you have the potential, if you make the wrong decision, for it to ruin the expansion for you. It's very possible that that happens. I mean, Legion was almost ruined for me because of that same thing. So I would never want that decision to be made lightly. You know what I'm saying? Why is that mob just not dying? I just came out with a tier list of my best friends. It goes Draven, Draven, and General D. What about Draven? Yeah, he's pretty good. Hate to advertise him, but did anyone see that Bel-Air video about the book they found with the lore spoilers? No, fuck that dude. God. At least that dude, man, that dude should make tier lists. Then we'd have even less. I assume you play golf on a separate channel? Yeah, on Ace Games TV. BFA was ruined for me because I tried to start out as a shaman. Yep, exactly. That's like a decision that's just like, it could be expansion defining, honestly. I figured the time of making these videos are insane because I edit videos of like 3 to 5 hours and that takes super long. Right, it's just like, it's all really high quality video, which is not something I normally work with either. Like, typically when I'm making WoW videos, I'm editing like 1 or 2 megabytes of footage. But this is like 510 gig or something like that, the entire footage. And then I compress it down into like 60 gig, and that takes me like 3 days real time to upload. Which I'm happy to do, it's just I can't be doing it. Like, once Shadowlands comes out, absolutely not. I have to focus on things that actually are relevant for the livelihood, you know? As much as I love playing golf, it's just not worth it. What I am going to do though in the future is more videos where I just do like a post commentary edit. It's a lot easier. It's probably like a quarter of the time and effort. That'll be something we definitely do. I had only done one of those and I thought it wasn't very popular, but I realize now that the first video only got so many views because I promoted it on my channel, on this channel. So I'll be more, those are going to be something I do more for sure. Are people dying to the Spiteful ad? Yeah, actually Spiteful's been the hardest thing we've dealt with all day. It really slows down the pace of the dungeon. Just popped in. How does Warrior feel? Been my main Sith Wrath. Not great, unfortunately. I don't really like it though. Like, you should talk to somebody else, honestly. They feel okay, like it's fine, but I don't really enjoy it, so I have this kind of predisposition towards just like big files. Editing is obnoxious. It just takes like really long, like everything's longer, you know what I mean? So, not a problem, it's just takes a while. See, like, look at that. The guy almost just died to that ad. He literally could have just paralyzed it and we could have moved on. Gotta make sure I interrupt the thing. Got it. It's just very difficult to tell when they're on you too, I think is a big problem. Anyway. Big okay with that. The main problem when it comes to meta video and such is that it influences the community. It makes it, yeah, it is more than just, anyway, let's move on from that. We've said everything we're gonna say about that. Create your own group. It's the way to get around that. Yep, that's a very easy solution. But find a friendly guild. Yeah, just find people to play with that aren't that can think for themselves. That's all you need to do. So Warrior is boring. Back to DK or Demon Hunter. Yeah, Warrior's not my favorite. What's up, Tanner? How's it going? It's just like I just don't understand this. I guess the guy's out of mana or something. I love open dungeons because then my latency doesn't get me killed a lot. Open dungeons. What's that mean? The dungeon's fine with you doing another dungeon? What about Pally? Should be meta for Shadowlands. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Pally, if that's what you're asking. I really don't like this. Whatever this is not. I don't like it. Okay, there you go. In fairness, didn't you think Warrior was boring? Yeah, exactly. That's what, don't like let, if you're looking for somebody to tell you how to feel about Warrior, do not let it be me, because I dislike it as a baseline. Like my least favorite tank right now for sure. That Demon Hunter damage though, I haven't even been noticing. Is he doing good? I like the Kyrene ability for Pally. Other than that, it's meh. Yeah, the Kyrene ability is kind of cool actually. Very unique one. It's weird though, like some packs I just don't take damage and I'm not sure why. Is it because I don't have threat? I'm going to main a druid so I can start with healing, which will let me learn more about the instances and switch to guardian. That's a good idea. Yeah, you know your limitations. That's a very good idea. Knowing your limitations and ways to circumvent them is a very good idea. I used to do that all the time. Now I just look at videos and stuff though. I've kind of grown past that. As that one says, let me relog. I have 500 ping. Anyway, or just run as guardian, but no keys till you know paths and mobs. I like seeing it. For me, if I was in that position that he's in, I would like that concept because it's nice to see another tank do it. You know what I mean? Like you get double dipping. You get to learn twice. Seeing somebody else's perspective is very healthy. I don't do it nearly enough. It's like, huh, that's how that guy would do that. And he seems like he's doing a good job. So I could learn from that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure you're supposed to move out with that. That is what I do with your stream. You have influenced quite a few polls for me in BFA. Sweet. All damage taken reduced by 10%. I thought the mob like fought or something. Scream die? Not on my end. But who knows anymore? Sometimes weird things happen. Or you start healing to learn a dungeon and stay heal forever. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you'll find your passion. You never know. Garg only fights if you pull it into other mobs? Really? Just went away and gave us the buffs. I don't know if that's true. Maybe only some do. Huh? What is your favorite tanking spell? Fell Devastation is a really good one right now, honestly. But my favorite tanking spell is, like, well, my favorite spell a tank has is like Death Grip and stuff. But if you mean like spell that actually you tank with, I guess Vamp Blood is probably the one. Fell Dev looks amazing too. Actually, you're right about that. I'm with you. What did you play in Legion? Yeah, Holy Pally was my main for like 12 years, and Legion killed it for me. It took me way too long to realize it. I switched to Blood DK after Nighthold was out for a while, and never looked back. Yeah, I like healing to learn dungeons too. I take notice of mob abilities a lot more. Yeah, it's a really, especially if you're doing like a lower key where there's not a lot of healing needed. You can kind of just sit back and watch, like you're almost like an observer, you know? It's pretty nice. I don't like what they did with Holy Pally's Mastery. Oh, that was ultimately what made me hate the spec, yeah. Having to be in melee range all the time as a healer is not fun at all for raiding. 5-mans, I don't mind it, but raiding, it's not fun. If you were healing and people don't know the dungeons and they step in all the abilities, it gets so hectic. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said like low keys where it wouldn't matter even if they did that. Like a difficulty where it doesn't matter, you know? They can die and you're still gonna succeed. Well, that did a lot of damage. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say that, yeah. Yeah, pulling too much. You pulled too much of mobs, Tank. Spirit Bomb is still the go-to for vengeance, or is demonic spike reduction build worth trying? Probably they're all worth trying. Don't ask me. I don't like Spirit Bomb as a just kind of a rule though, unfortunately. Having 2 spenders isn't fun for me. It's a part of the reason why I don't like Warrior as well. Anyway, I've never done a Mythic Plus run in WoW before. I'm kind of excited to do one in Shadowlands. Oh, cool. Well, you probably want to try. You probably want to get some practice in before Shadowlands launches, so you're not like... You don't want to be learning the basics of a speed run plus doing these dungeons for the first time, you know what I mean? They actually all like funnel in, damn. Yeah, I've never buffed that once. Hey, my has been showing me for 5 days. So much stream lag, damn. Anyway, they're both good. The Immigrant's spec is better survival, and the Spirit Bomb is crazy damage. Immigrant spec, I don't know. Some typo, I guess. What is the tank that you liked the most except for Blood DK? Like I said before, Brewmaster or Havoc, or Brewmaster or Vengeance are those, but it's hard to choose. Immolation, crazy phone. There's also a Silence Rune build that is great for 3 out of 4 instances. Makes you insanely tanky to magic damage. Nice. Sounds fun. What? So I don't actually know what killed that guy. Healing in general just seems like, I don't know if it's the players or if it's the dungeons. It really makes me like confused how anybody could be upgrading 15th like keys like that. It just doesn't make any sense. These mechanics are doing so much damage and the healers are not reacting. So is it literally every healer I play with is just not ready, or? I don't know. Immigrant spec. Still can't create characters or copy characters in the PTR. Used the report bug function and got a response. We don't support issues, and yeah, they don't. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but well, everyone you probably just reinstall and probably fix it. Everyone and their mother has said healer monk blows, but it doesn't matter. It's not like the guy's doing like low HPS or something. He's doing the same as every other healer. Just how everybody's struggling, I guess. They're playing the meta. Yeah, that's the problem. They're playing the meta and they all suck at it. See that? I should not be getting hit by that, right? Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. Man. This is like way harder than it should be. I'm pretty sure I should not be top HPS though. Anyway, why let me raise a ticket then? I don't know. Because it's part of the client and they're not going to remove it. You can just post on the forum, so maybe somebody has a solution. Your group numbers are like playing a different game, to be honest. In 15s, I see tank and healers doing like 9 to 11k in big pulls. Well, that's because they're taking more damage. They only heal so much. I'm saying like there's mechanics that you literally get hit by, and I don't understand how you could survive it, and it's only at an 8. You know what I mean? Now, they nerfed some of those abilities, but I think it is still the case. How did he aggro all of that? What? Ran right through it, I guess. Or month till release, by the way. I think you said meant to say weeks, Faxi. I also can't copy a character anymore on PTR. Oh, yeah. My Guardian just got another 475 TD rank 2. I have 322 now. I think I'll have fun this week being top DPS in Mythics. Yeah, it's fun. Certainly was a unique thing. Something like that. Never would have expected it. Anyone played Bombkin after the Moonfire Sunfire buffs? Not me. Okay, so I need to make sure I get out of this mechanic this time. That's a lot less damage. Chat, when Shadowlands starting? Miss my monk healer. I mean, when's the pre-patch? Nobody knows. Looks like it's gonna be either next week or the week after for sure, though. Man, our damage is fucking horrible, though. This is like the slowest I've ever seen this boss die. Gonna get hit by it again? No. Anyway, I found something buried in the sports section about how character copy is disabled. And the dev said they don't think it's required anymore. If that's the case, it would be nice to have some... No, that's not the case. You just have a bug.
She's weak. Death from above.
It's on me. Wow, that's not good. I'm gonna die probably.
You never stood a chance.
Can you imagine a world where we don't have pre-patch? Yes.
Your failure is complete.
Me and everyone else in the PTR has the same bug. It'd be awful nice to get Blizzard support. Yeah, I don't know, man. Pre-patch. It's coming out in 2 weeks. I wouldn't worry about it. If you had a unit transfer characters already, then I don't. Not sure. All right, cool. Another waste of time. Easiest dungeon in the game, by the way. Or at least it used to be. I don't know. Maybe they changed something, but... Enhanced Shaman crushing the charts. Is the Brewmaster self-healing any good in Shadowlands? Yes. Yes, the answer is yes. I mean, it's been nerfed a major amount, but the answer is yes. Oh, hey, when did you log back onto BFA? Yep. I did have 2 copied, then the copy characters function stopped working. Read someone's genius comment to delete all current... Oh, God. What the fuck? Yeah, that's not the case. Why do groups disband when the whole point... I have no idea, because they're not here to test. They're not here to learn. These are the exact reasons why, like, this conversation started in the first place. These people aren't here to get better. They're not playing, you know what I mean? These are the kind of people that are watching the tier list and making bad decisions, and the influencers are enabling them to make more bad decisions. Well, it's not a priest, but it is a priest at the same time. Really need, like, good comps so we don't keep fucking struggling here. I don't even want to take a rogue at this point. Yeah, this mount's awesome. It looks really cool. Can't wait to get it. What have they learned by leaving? Yeah, nothing. That's my point. Not a thing. It's literally all priests. I've never seen this spec that like played so often. This class played so often. It's insane. Is actually Ellie. Maybe they learned to reroll because they're bad at the class and spec. Maybe that's why people do it. Maybe they're like, all right, fuck this. Yeah, you know what? That actually is more valid than I probably thought of before. That probably does happen. People are probably like, all right, I'm just done. This class isn't working. I'm just trying it and it's not working kind of thing. Another monk. Rare to see something like that. We need battle res now, though. No, you don't share the damage. You have to just hit the small stone guys. First time watching that boss, but you have to try to share. No, yeah, you're meant to hit the stone guys. There we go. Do you like playing on Horde or Alliance more? I don't dislike playing on Alliance. It's just there's no competitive players over there, so it's impossible. Alliance races are nice, and some of the cities are really cool, but Horde's the only option. Out of all things to be hyped for, one of my top is having actual BIS gear again without worrying about corruption. Yeah, I don't think you realize that that's going to end up being a bad thing in the long term. Eventually, you're just going to be like so geared that there's not going to be anything to do anymore. I'm not looking forward to that because I know exactly how it feels right now in BFA. Even though BFA's end had plenty of systems that you could still progress through, there's not any progression for my character to make, and feels like there's no reason to log on now. I like alts. No, you're gonna be playing a lot of them this expansion. You'll have to clear the last 2 bosses on Mythic to obtain BIS gear, most likely. That's true, too, actually. That's a good point. Do you feel confident tanking with Warrior? Yes. No, I don't know. Do feel confident tanking with Warrior. I'm not very good at it, so I'm not very confident with it. What do you mean? Gems and tertiaries are on all slots in Shadowlands? You're mistaken. Also, a gem that gets better the more gems you have. I'm just saying it's like the same feeling. It's not necessarily the case now, but it's the same feeling. Oh, you mean in Shadowlands? Either way, it doesn't matter. Like that kind of randomness is too it's too random and it's not as impactful as you think it is. I know you love gems and tertiaries, but it has very little impact on most classes. Obviously, if you're only worried about like pure DPS, then yeah, gem slot is always good, but I'm not going to be sitting there farming for gems for the rest of the expansion. An item level increase on an item that normally was not usable. That's the thing that's the thing I like. I mean, Lash is mistaken. All right. Either way, point is that there's a lot of I don't know. I have 11% leech and 20% avoidance from only gear rolls. Nice. I mean, you can farm gem sockets in Shadowlands, so that's not really random. Some slots, yeah, not all of them, right? But they say only like 5 of the slots or something. Anyway, what else? If you like alts, you're in luck. Crafting patterns will be at what eye level after you upgrade them again? I mean, more like you get a 475, but it doesn't have corruption. I know they kind of made it better at the very end of the expansion, but Shadowlands will start like that. My keep pushing group, I might go Horde in Shadowlands. I only came to Alliance and BFA. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I like how you have an air of no bullshit here, how as it is, and you can deal with it. Granted, 99% is your opinion, and we have the right to disagree, but I appreciate the upfront blatancy. Yeah, that's how I have always been in real life as well as in games, so. Just me, not everybody likes it, and a lot of people probably have left over the years because of it, but can't change who I am, you know? Been Horde every expansion before now. Yeah, you'll want to go back to Horde. Yeah, look how fucking gorgeous that looks, by the way. Oh my god, that's the best looking thing in the game. What is your build? Can you show your soul binds, legendaries, and talents? Not really, man, because if everybody asked that and expected an answer every time, we'd never be able to play the game. I'll do it this once. Soul binds real quick. Where is it? Take a screenshot, okay? Closing it now. Here's the talents. Take a screenshot if you want to see it. Survival Hunter and Shadowlands. I've heard good things. I don't know anything about it though. And legendary, I'm using the Thunderclap legendary. Alright, we ready? Finally go again. This time it's 7. No problem, man. Monk Healer seems pretty decent on paper from what I've looked into. From what I can tell, they have a build where you can go into this hybrid healer DPS that I'm not sure if it's going to be good. Yeah, apparently they're not right. They're not very good right now, but I don't know anything about it. I mean, if you want to, but it won't be very much power from the time invested. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just... I don't look at that as the same. Bloodlust, huh? Do you mean fist weaving or something else? I don't understand why people think that. Because it's not. I mean, it's so rare to get a fucking item. You have to be doing nothing but running 5-mans all day, every day, and nobody else is going to do that besides you. I don't have an issue healing as disc, but I'm getting tired of hearing that disc will be meta because they're timing the highest keys in the beta. I'm sticking to druid. Yeah, shit. Cool. As long as you know what you want. That's all that matters. Hey Metro, how's it going? Hey Alex, what's up? It's going alright. Not the best day. Someone at Fist Weaving due to wanting to main Mistweaver Monk. I want to go Venthyr for huge single target DPS. Sorry, I kind of focus on this. It would be viable for Mistweaver as well. Essentially, you can use Rising, Sun Kick, and SS something else to do something else. Cool. Glad to hear it, man. Anyway, I agree, but the effort I put in doesn't validate how powerful it is. No, that's exactly what we're talking about. He's talking about, like, there not being some compelling reason to keep farming gear anymore. You're able to get the gear, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. If you gain 10% healing on your blood DK for free, you would say it's not free, though. That's my point. It's not the case. It's a lot of fucking work. And again, the 10% thing is only because you're doing so much damage. It's a leech. It's not just free healing. Your damage is lower. You do less healing. Not as good as you think it is. Certainly won't be in Shadowlands. Gotta find some way to figure out. Oh god, I almost jumped right into that. Gotta find some way. Gotta find some way to figure out who those things are targeting. It's exactly as good as I think it is. No, it's not. It's not for free. You have to get insanely good luck to get leech on an item in the first place, let alone a BIS item. Right. What the fuck is that? So far, how does getting count feel in dungeons? Most dungeons, like, count is like a non-factor. Like, you get it just by doing the dungeon without trying. A healer is struggling. That's literally been the mode of every single dungeon we've done. I really need to stop getting distracted when making dinner. Third time in a row I burn my food. What the fuck? This is a tough week, I guess, though, overall, because constantly in combat. Gem Cake, welcome. Did they nerf Grievous? Yeah, they did, yeah. Honestly, we're not having any trouble with Grievous. It's always the... spiteful. The mobs are causing a lot of problems. Makes it very difficult to not be in combat constantly, and also makes it very difficult to not take random damage. Mistweaver not in the best spot. I've heard that, but I'm sure they're in a better spot than... I don't know. I just don't know what's going on with healers anymore. I feel like every single dungeon I do, the healer struggles. Also, not sure if you ever talked about this, but what are your thoughts on 5-minute CDs for battle potions? Well, 5-minute CD is kind of long, but I like the overall potion change for sure. It's definitely a much better change. It's like a much better system. Having a hard time thinking of a way to put this without insulting you, so I'll just move on. Yeah, it doesn't. You can insult me all you want. It's you're the only person in the world who thinks farming for tertiaries is worth their time. Literally, I don't like. Who else is doing that? Fuck, I didn't interrupt that. God damn it. Can we jump over the fence? No, run. God damn it. These dogs are absolute monsters. But we got a dispel. We actually had a player use a spell. Spirit Fix is tearing them up. Yep, it's a lot more damage than it looks like it is. People are getting meleeed by, even me, I'm getting meleeed by it all the time. Without realizing it's even on me, because I have no way of figuring that out. This group's a lot more stable than the last one, at least. I don't have that. Collect sins, we will interrupt that with the stun. Warriors coming together though, playing a little bit better. Getting more used to the things that they can do. Not to mention most people are going to be using crafted gear with targeted secondaries before they start farming Mythic Plus, are they? I was saying it means nothing to me to invest the time, and since that's the case to me, it's free power. That is impactful. That's not what the other person was saying though, so I don't know. Oh, good. Misunderstanding. I hope Fistweave gets brought back like Atonement for Disc. Why, where would they go? I didn't know they were gone. Hello, Metro House Prot Warrior. Hey, Steve. Not bad. Not as bad as I thought it would be, honestly. It's more fun and stronger than I thought it would be. Let's put it that way. So that should tell you a lot. Like, it's actually really good then, because I thought it was going to be horrible, and I hate it. You know what I mean? So, it's like, oh, great. It must be excellent then. That's a very high praise. People saying that Spiteful no longer affects tanks. Oh, maybe. That might actually be the case. I could have swore I got meleeed by them, though. I really like the crafted gear change anyway. I think making crafted gear on par with LFR or even normal raid gives for alts and fresh tunes. Also good for the economy. Definitely good for the economy, yeah. He was saying it'll be nice to have BIS again. My counterpoint is that it isn't BIS because it doesn't have tertiaries. Can't be best without the best. Right, and that's just kind of a frivolous point to make because nobody cares about that. But that was the misunderstanding, I think. Oh, great. Oh my god, man. Anyway, Marksman is so broken, he doubles everyone else's DPS. I don't know how it's still like that. I really don't. It's getting kind of crazy. People are sleeping on Prot Warrior. I was watching Prot Warriors do easy 10s last week, and the other tanks were struggling at anything over 5. Nah, that's not real. Leech doesn't work for BM. Your pet doesn't heal you from its damage. As a BM hunter main who always has 15% leech, it's not that impactful, and it takes a lot of leech to move that self-healing needle. That's my experience too. Anyway. Jix, please make sure you understand a class before you speak. The hunter also gets a leech buff. Yep. Okay, well, that is now our, what's that, our 5th failed key? Stop the recording. Well, see ya, healer, I guess. Time to reroll again. I just hear a word like best, and I take it by definition. No one does that anymore. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the case. Best in slot never existed, though. That's the point. Like, it was always a blurred line because there's no best. Like, there's different things for different values. You know what I mean? Like, different bests for different scenarios. So, it's always been a muddled term. How is Warrior feeling? Okay, like I said, they're stronger than I expected, and I'm having more fun than I expected. And that should be very high praise, because I hate this class, and I thought they were pretty weak. I don't understand. When a BM Hunter has Leech, its pet's damage doesn't heal you through Leech. Yeah, I don't know. With Ferocity pets. Damn, are we really only going to get one video? This is kind of crazy. Eventually we'll get another one. Faxi, can you confirm? Yeah, maybe Faxi knows. Obviously, the leech, like, you're talking about stats maybe is different, but, like, they have a leech passive that's not. Like, if it just didn't work, that's a bug, right? It's obviously works. I have no idea when it comes to Hunter, but I know they auto-attack. BM Hunters do their own damage, and unlike Live and Shadowlands Beta, the Hunter's personal damage is twice that of the pet, not equal like Live. Either way, it's not. He's not talking about the leech in Shadowlands. He's just saying that in Shadowlands it'll be even stronger. It's not. Again, there's a passive that you get from a pet. If that just didn't work, then you don't like. You really believe it doesn't work. They have Leech in Live too. Hunter's total damage in Live is split 50-50 between their personal DPS and pet's DPS. Okay. How does it feel to execute as a tank warrior? I will say that Warrior's like expanded offensive kit is quite interesting, but I don't end up using any of the spells. We already have a mage. We need some battle res. Ferocity gives the pet hunter 10%. Wait, gives the hunter 10% leech. It's a talent increased to 15%. Yeah. So obviously, if that just didn't work, it'd be a bug, right? Like that's. I never said it didn't work. I'm saying it's select affected on. No, it does. That's my point. It does work. Like that. That would be not working, right? It gives 15% leech, and it doesn't. It works with all the damage you do. That would be a bug if it didn't. Okay, we need a battle res. That guy just logged out. Yeah, that's maybe the case. People are actually like just quitting their class. Kind of funny that Jix talks more than Metro. Why is it funny? I talk a lot. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure why I'm even bothering getting a battle res at this point. We literally don't make it to bosses. Okay, I've yet to have... Oh, that's not true. We have had some problems with bosses, but... When they lower the Cobra shot cost this week to 35, BM will be doing higher single target sustain than Marksman in the beta. Wait, what? I don't know about that. Did you see this cast damage? Oh, I mean, you single target only? I don't know. In the current state of Shadowlands, what is your ideal comp for Mythic Plus? I don't know. Haven't really thought about it. Just need battle reses and bloodlusts. Still can't believe those teas got here so quick. I ordered teas from Dick's, and they got here in under a day, and it was like a day and very little time, and didn't even pay for like any special shipping. MM have easy access to high damage cleave, where the only AoE damage BM is from beast cleave, which does pretty poor damage and is hard capped. Yeah, I heard about that. Versatility sale. What the fuck does that mean? Of course, the hybrids go on sale the fucking week after I bought one. Wow, that's a big sale too. 223 to 179. Holy fuck. Oh, 2 hybrid. Holy shit. I didn't even know they had 2 hybrids. Do you feel like Blizzard should gate all AoEs? No. I like the fact that like cleaves and AoEs are separated. Yeah, I did actual research. Leech doesn't heal you from your pet's damage. Triple checked. How do you know? Does Stomp not exist in Shadowlands? I don't know. You're really handsome, by the way. Who, me? Thanks. It's a weird thing to say. I knew I was right, but you made me question myself with how committed you were. It just doesn't make any sense. Why would it not work? No, I misunderstood. I thought you were the one who said that, Dixa, and then it just made complete sense to me. So that's my bad. Maybe they are waiting on tenter hooks for an order. I wonder if golf has had as much as a decline in participation as other sports. No, golf's like dramatically improved in participation. Many of the golf courses around here said that they had more play this year than every other year. Have you tested all the Prot Warrior Covenant abilities? A long time ago. I don't remember the answers. The hunter heals themselves from their own damage with their bow and gun. The hunter gets a leech butt from the pet. That's weird. Surprised to hear that because that's it's very odd. It's so strange that like core class abilities don't function. I don't understand that. I thought we were out here thinking the pet's damage matters with leech. It should, right? I mean, why wouldn't it? That's so fucking stupid. So that spec gets like no benefit from it then. It's not a lot of self-healing at 15% though, which would be a little over 150 leech rating in Shadowlands. Well, that was Jix's point from the get-go, right? Like, you were the one who said that they don't do enough healing with leech, and you brought up BM, so I don't know. I'm really confused. I don't even know, man. Streaming is getting so weird anymore. People like just argue to argue anymore, it feels like. Oh boy, here's the comment. I see you keep talking about the self-loathing bears. There's no such thing. Yes, there is. I just wish my spec wasn't the worst performing tank for the second expansion in a row. You know very little about bears, it seems, since we did get very big nerfs in our baseline kit. The affinity changes mean we no longer get Typhoon and Vortex, one of the only things that made us a unique tank. Also, our already bad healing got nerfed for some reason. We did get one offensive 3-minute CD and a slow. It still sucks when you compare it to the big number spells, talents, and Azerite traits that were baseline for every other tank. Right now, there's no good reason to bring a bear to your raid or Mythic Plus. The damage isn't there, the healing isn't there, and a lot of our utility requires us to shift out of bear form. I just want bears to be good again. Why is that self-loathing? If you'd like to learn more about bear tanking, please watch WoW at Night videos. I feel he understands our spec better than you do. First of all, I have interacted with many people who play the spec and seemingly hate it. So that is who I am referring to. Not they obviously exist. Anyway, okay, we playing one now. Have you seen Amazon's MMO? No. When you question my class knowledge, it hella triggers me. I'm the last person to question about class knowledge. I regularly correct other. You don't even play a hunter, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, depending on the pet though, they get a good benefit from Leech. BM gets a passive that increase all healing on pets by 30%, and Cleftove's passive that increases another 50%. Got it. Anyway, ready to check? I agree with the shifting out of bear for utility. It's annoying as hell. Yeah, I mean, it's just how the spec works, though. Like, it's one of their checks and balances, you know? Okay, countdown. What do you mean I don't play Hunter? My Hunter is like 1700. You don't play Hunter. It's like, what, your 7th character? Here we go. Anyway, if you want to change a spec, then give feedback on the WoW forums. Don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All these bears are just like, they're just self-loathing. It's the only way I can put it. They play a spec that they don't like, and they fucking complain about it at every possible avenue. Even when they just got like the biggest buff the class has ever received in the entire game's history, they're still saying it sucks. It's like, what, dude? Just don't fucking play the spec if you don't. Like, what do they need to be any better? Like, what do people want? Seriously, like, they just got the biggest set of fucking changes the class has ever gotten, and people still aren't happy. It's crazy. Anyway, heading back to work, but I have to say, Jix, you are pretentious as all hell. You should not be correcting people's mains. I kind of agree with that, unfortunately. Anyway, don't worry about it. It was a misunderstanding. I made it worse than it was supposed to be. I don't like that the buff is tied to the legendary. It locks you to that legendary. Yeah, that's how legendaries work, you know? Like, they're supposed to be powerful. So the fact that that legendary just got buffed that severely is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And you're not locked to that legendary because it's not going to be great for single target and shit. But Metro, you said play what is fun, though. Yep. What do you mean? Play what is fun? You don't... What's that about? I don't get it. If you don't find bear fun, don't play it. That's exactly my point. I don't know what you're bringing that up for. You aren't anywhere near as smart as you think, and it's sad. See you later, right? Christ, man. Everybody's so aggressive at it. I find it hard to even be on the internet anymore. For real, like, it makes every time I stream, I want to stream less and less. It's crazy. Anyway, I've seen some Prot Warriors playing Ravager Dragon Roar build for AoE DPS. Have you tried it? Nope. I'm barely good enough to play the build that I know how to play. Finally, Elemental who's doing damage. Oh yeah, we've seen a lot of good Ellies, but they're rare enough. The chat was awfully hostile today, yep. However, I did touch that legendary in beta. Took a bear to the maw, pulled 3 elite angel thingies, even with thrash spamming that shield, your Sarah gift to the rest of it. Yeah, that's not enough targets, dude. Somebody else said that. I don't know why people are testing it on 3 targets. What are you doing? Watch the stream, guys. Seriously. This isn't an opinion. Go watch my stream from last Saturday. You will not be confused about this legendary any longer. It is overpowered. It's not. That's not up for debate, really. It's not going to be great on single target and low volume shit, but... Ellie has a broken legendary? Oh yeah, I saw that. You also made a typo on that. I don't know if you noticed. Hey, I just got here. Could you possibly show talents real quick? Sorry, it's just something I can't keep showing, so... No. It's okay. Even Metro questions my class knowledge. I'm used to it. Yeah, because you talk about every class like you main it. You don't. There's things you have to not... You have to admit that you don't know as much as other people. I can understand that guy's reaction because it's true. Every time anything gets brought up, you act like you're like an aficionado on it. Even if you know something about it, it doesn't mean that you are like know more than somebody who plays it 70 hours a week. I already corrected the typo, sweet. The bleed from Thrash is just too tiny. The fight took 7 minutes. Yeah, the bleed isn't the main source, obviously. Disagreeing with someone isn't being hostile. You were the one throwing around insults. Anyway, They find Bear fun, but they are limited by their abilities. No, they're not. That's my point. Bear is actually very good. And to deny that it's strong right now is just self-loathing. Like, there's no other way to put it. Bear is... It's an incredibly powerful... That's maybe the biggest buff, the biggest single numerical increase any tank has received this whole beta build. This whole beta cycle. And people are acting like it's not powerful. It's like, what are you talking about? It's not about being right or wrong, though. It's about, like, coming from a position of authority. That's the issue. I think Bear is the only tank without an AoE snare. Nope, they have one. Her Soul's Vortex. Demon Hunter also doesn't have one if you count that. But they have a talent that allows them to have one, so same as Bear. I just fucking see that guy grip that thing. That's so weird. Anyway, Bear is amazing right now. The problem is the number is about to be nerfed sticked hard. Yeah, and they should be, is the thing. Like, they're obviously overpowered. Don't stop streaming. You're allowed to share your thoughts. It's just hard to have a conversation when everybody's constantly fucking arguing about nonsense. It actually, like, is not fun anymore, honestly. I'm hoping that it's just, like, pre-expansion angst or something, but... Between, like, every single fucking key I do being a disband and, like, every time anything gets brought up, everybody constantly arguing about it for 20 minutes. It's just, like, hard to even enjoy being a part of this community anymore. It's a real shame. Anyway, I was watching Trell do 15s on Bear last night, and he said its biggest downfall is that Legendary and higher keys is the Absorb is gone insta. Right, I mean, just like a Death Strike's Absorb from Mastery is gone instant. Doesn't mean it's less valuable. I mean always on AoE snare. Well, they don't have that either. Warrior has to, Paladin has to keep mobs in Consecrate. DK has to keep mobs in D&D, though it's not up 100% of the time.
A worthy subject. Let us begin.
Trell is staying brew, I think. I love that dude. Agree, hard to enjoy. Being told what you know is wrong. Sucks, man. I feel your frustration. I'm sure you do. The Paladin Absorb is far, far higher. And with Avengers Shield Reset Legendary, no, it's not even close. You can watch. I don't know why we're even arguing about this. Please, can we not do this yet again on another topic? Oh my god. Anyway, for the shield to be impactful on higher keys, you need incredibly high AP and mastery. Defensively, you'd be better with other legendaries, which are flat percentage. Right, the thing about the legendary is that it doesn't offer just defense, it offers offense too.
A worthy subject. Let us begin.
Wait, I missed that. So you're saying Charles said the 100% legendary with Absorb isn't good on high keys. He's just pointing out the fact that it's not, like, it's that you're not able to keep up the Absorb for as long the more damage you take, which is obvious. Like, that's how all Absorbs work. Disc Priests don't get worse because they're doing higher keys, right? He didn't say it wasn't good. It's just gone instantly, right? Which is obvious. Like, not something to even bring up. Also, Divine Toll does not give the Absorbs with the talent, unless they changed that recently. Last time I tested it, they did not. Still though, the active healing on it, still amazing. Right, it doesn't, like, correct. No change. The only thing somebody did bring up was that, like, on higher keys, you might be encouraged to pull less. But I don't necessarily think that's true. Like, if you would look at people doing the highest keys, that's not what they're doing, so I don't know. I don't think that's true. I think the pugging is getting to you. It's just the community, man. I don't know. Community seems to get worse every single day, it feels like. Hey, Diabolical. Speaking of, what's up? Long time. How you been, man? You need a haircut. Nah, keeping it long now. I needed a haircut about 5 months ago, and nobody wanted to cut my hair, so that's story is over. It did, then it didn't. As of last build, Divine Toll gives extra shield again. Oh, really? Weird. Great. I like your hair longer. I think it suits you. Yeah, I used to have my hair long all the time when I was young. In high school. Full-time streamer. Well, I don't have a job, so yes, technically. But I don't stream 40 hours a week, if that's what you mean. Which is what I said that a while back, that I was like going full-time on YouTube, and somebody's like, you don't produce anywhere near enough content for that. I'm like, no, you don't seem to understand what I'm saying. The community is probably just getting bigger and bigger as more people come back. No, I wouldn't say that. Maybe. Just a lack of respect. Everybody's just always got to argue. It's crazy. Nobody knows how to just, like, hold their tongue on something anymore. My question, do you live from earning on stream? Yes. Community is getting more toxic. Just like, yeah, I don't know. Harder and harder to enjoy being a part of. It really sucks because I never expected this to happen with me in WoW. Like, I played WoW for my whole life, and it's the first time I've ever felt like I don't have a place in it. Good morning, fellow citizen. Is there a way for us to see what talents you're running with? Unfortunately not, no. I guess a more suitable title would be content creator, since that would cover video streaming without being specific. Well, either way. You're right, it's content creator. It's always been this toxic. The more popular the streamer, the more amount of toxicity that creeps in. Nah, it's definitely gotten worse over the years. For sure. WoW's community is toxic, but at least it's not PoE's community. I don't know anything about other games, but... societies change, not just WoW. Yeah, it's just like the younger kids. Like the 17 to 21-year-olds who are like dominating the game are a lot different than the old version. You don't feel like you belong because you enjoy the game. The current meta... Yeah, exactly. That's my point, yeah. It's like everybody hates everything anymore, and I just don't know where I fall in that society when everything is displeasurable, including things you're supposed to like. PoE community, did you play LOL? That's toxic. Well, competitive games are more likely to be toxic. That's the thing, though. Like, it's not really competitive. Like, the topics that we're describing are not arising from competitive play. They're arising from, like, pseudo competition. People who think they're competitive, but they're not.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus? Blood Death Knight.
Thanks a lot, Flasher. I appreciate you doing that, especially after the conversation we had here. I just play a mage, and I'm happy with the class. Smart. How's Prot Warrior now? No changes recently. Just giving them another look because we didn't feel like we knew enough about them. There you go, cheer up. I appreciate that. But sadly, no amount of money will change the way the community has treated me. I play both, and I take LoL's community over PoE elitists. So still pretty low on the list, in my opinion, yes. being competitive is fun, but it's more fun to just have fun. Well, let's put it, I don't know, that's like after, I think really what's really ruined me is returning to golf. When I only knew WoW and online gaming, I had a different like baseline. But now after seeing the way people act like in a real competition that actually involves skill and not just time, it's hard to go back to WoW and have respect for the people who are acting this way. This one's on me, isn't it? No. Yeah, I guess you're right. They literally don't pick me anymore. I like that you're not being toxic to your group when things go downhill. There's no point to that. That's just like that's just something I learned a long time ago. There's no reason to do that. It will not make the group go any better, so there's no reason to even say anything. I honestly never talk in groups because even positive talk usually is a waste of time. I mean, it's always a waste of time because you're typing instead of playing. I'm feeling for healers. Tanks are always squishy at the start of an expansion, but this level stat squish should be tougher than the start of BFA was. It definitely feels like healers are all struggling universally, but I don't necessarily understand why that would be the case. I haven't been playing a while much recently, getting back into tabletop RPGs. It's a nice break from the toxic community. Sometimes it's good to take a break. Yeah, sadly for me, the break made it worse. Like, I started to see what real competitive mindsets were in other avenues of life, and it made me realize that like these aren't seriously, like, you know what I mean? These aren't real. These things aren't real. I think most healers struggle simply because they are bad or using the wrong build. So every single group is bad. I don't know. I just don't. I struggle to find that to be possible. Like, I think there is something going on with healing in general. Like, there's just a high amount of damage output constantly. I play Horde and Alliance. I feel Alliance has a better but smaller community. Horde has more options for group comps. Well, yeah, that's true, but it's not about like Horde or Alliance. It's about like the overall community that I'm talking about. Are you using shield block? I might be going blind. Not as much as I should be, but of course I'm using it. Not the best prot warrior, that's for sure. Oh my god, get away from me. He's not even going to hit anything. He's literally missed all the mobs. I don't think we're killing this boss. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. I really don't. These groups are just not. I think it's just because we're doing lower and lower keys. We need to stop doing this. There's not a lot of build variety in the modern WoW game, not since talent trees went the way of the dinosaurs. Nah, it's the other way around, honestly. The old talent trees were way more locked in. That's half the issue. There's still a lot of build variety. Exactly. It's the other way around. It's just like the meta topic we talked about earlier. Need to kill fast a little. It's Tyra. Right. Yeah, we'll just kill this mob. Yeah, this guy's like actually doesn't know the dungeon. Battle shout. Cool. I always forget. On the bright side, between all the different things, I think I should have enough footage. I have not used this a single fucking time either. Just playing this so bad. I just can't. I can't. This is not. I'm too bad at this spec and I dislike it too much to enjoy playing it. Anyway, I've always enjoyed your content. Hope you keep streaming and find some joining again. It would be sad to lose you. I won't be able to be lost, so this is the only way I make money right now, so we're gonna have to find a way around it. Hopefully, this doesn't continue being an issue in Shadowlands. Warriors 2 have a ton of hotkeys. Yeah, to be fair, I have a lot of spells to be thinking about. I'm surprised, actually, compared to some of the other tanks.
You never stay still, mortal. Death from above. You never stood. Take you. You never dregs to the last.
Oh my, this boss is such a pain on Tyrannical, is it? I don't know. Really not. Honestly, guys, I hate to say it, I'm just gonna call it here. This is just rallying cries over here, yeah. I just never use it. I'm just gonna call it here. That's gonna be it for me in Prot Warrior, this expansion. I wanted to give it another try, but it's just not fun and it's making me not enjoy doing the stuff, so. But I do think we got enough footage. We'll hopefully I gotta record the Halls of Sanguine, I don't know. Sanguine Halls, that's the name of it. Sanguine something. I gotta record that. I'll probably just do that now, honestly. And then we'll be back this weekend for something. Hopefully, we'll probably just start playing DK more. Trying out all these tanks has been fun. It's been a good investment of our time, but now I'd rather learn the dungeons and keep running into these problems where I'm just not good enough. I suck at these specs, and it's making learning the dungeons harder as a result. So, yeah, sorry. I hate to cut it early, but it's just waste time. New post on Wowhead. They figure out how to upgrade legendaries. Oh, cool. We'll check a look. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the dour stream today, but we'll be back and have a better plan going forward.